Seamless! Alright. She says that next to Nilu. She says that next to Nilu. Very interesting. Alrighty. I have put this nonsense off long enough. Let's finally see what this event is about. It better still be going. I kept seeing some people saying, oh, that event's ending. I hope they just mean that the time gating is over. I better still have plenty of time to complete this, surely, right? Yeah, 9 days. Fuck you. Fuck whoever I saw saying that.
Huh? There's a new bulletin board here, and it has pictures of fungi on it.
That is all I know about this. That involves mushrooms. What if Pokemon, but with mushrooms? Mihoyo and their FOMO, it's so bad. It's less bad here than in Honkai. At least in this game, they don't tend to do it behind the major story chapters, but still. Yeah, it's fucked up. They're teaching mushrooms to fight each other.
But fungi are monsters! We can't let this go ahead. It's way too dangerous. Let's go check out the tournament. If it's as dangerous as it sounds, at least we'll be there to stop things from getting too out of control.
Paimon, we are not the arbiter. We are not the arbiters of these people. If they want to recklessly endanger themselves, then that's their prerogative. All of your hate what Paimon talking. She's mildly irritating. Oh, ew, ugly wings. Ew, 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 ew! Ew, get him off! Get him off, get him off, get him off, cough, off. No, girl, we can do better. I dare say these were made for you. And Mona. For the purpose of this moment, you. Give me better color coordination options for all these characters 2022, please. There's still a lot who don't have anything quite right, like Kokomi. Like, yes, come on, how hard can it be? Literally, they don't even have to be new designs, just palette swap them. Like, none look good on Kokomi. The only ones that look okay on her are the PlayStation exclusive ones. And I stopped putting those on her because every time I have to fucking boot up the PC version or the mobile version instead to plug in my wish history to Paimon.moe, they unequip it. Because you can literally only use them on the PlayStation. And I got annoyed having to switch them back and forth. Just give us some nice, pretty, only lighter, purpley blue ones. Please.
Welcome, contestants, to the Niludpala Cup Beast Tamers Tournament. I am Cautilia, a senior Amorta researcher and the organizer of today's tournament. I'm sure you're probably all very intrigued by the idea of fighting fungi and excited at the prospect of our amazing prizes.
Like, what are they gonna do when they put Rosa in the game?
You may well have some concerns about the safety of this tournament.
They gotta put Rosa in the game eventually, right? What are they gonna do? They don't have any pink wings. Give us some goddamn pink.
Worry not, the wisdom orb we've developed exclusively for this event makes use of Amorta's most advanced intellectual boost technology. It is absolutely reliable and safe.
That's what you said about the fucking Dream Harvester machines. Look how well that worked out.
So please cast your reservations aside and enter the tournament with confidence. Also, it gives me great pleasure to announce that this event is sponsored by Mr. Elhingen, a renowned businessman from Fontaine who has generously provided a grand total of 60 million mora for our prize fund.
I better actually get that money. Also, more Fontaine foreshadowing already.
And if anyone is able to prove themselves capable of carrying out Mr. Elhingen's philosophy by passing the ultimate trial, he will be willing to give them his entire fortune.
I said we need pink wings for the inevitable Rosalia release.
The only other condition is that the winner must agree to carry on Mr. Elhingen's legacy by hosting the Niludpala Cup Beast Tamers Tournament in the future.
Whoa! Paimon can't believe that rich guy threw 60 million mora at this event. Just like that. And what was all higher fortune if you promise to keep his beast taming tournament going? Also, hosted by an academia scholar, huh? Pretty official. Might be a little inappropriate if we just barged in and tried to shut it down.
I mean, I don't know. On one hand, yes, that would be the no fun police, but also, I don't know, we do have a degree of authority. I assume that the us being the first sage of Booer is an official title. Nahida better have actually put us on the document.
So, why don't we enter the tournament and see if this wisdom orb thingy actually works?
You just won the prize money. That's okay. I do too.
No, that's not it. It's just, now that everything in Sumeru has finally settled down, don't you think it'd be a little unfair to Nahida if we keep picking trouble with the academia? And he sounded really
They were assholes,
confident.
so it's fine.
Paimon's curious about how this mysterious fungi taming device works.
What do we do with them?
Although they've caused us trouble in the past, the fungi aren't just aggressive monsters, right? They're more like wild animals with bad tempers. Since there's no longer any safety concerns, we don't need to worry. Maybe we can even try becoming friends with the fungi. Paimon thinks that would be fun. Besides, if we do well in the tournament, we'll be able to earn some extra mora. There are basically no drawbacks.
Let's see what all the fuss is about then.
Yep, that's the way we roll. Looks like we sign up over there. Come on, let's grab a wisdom orb and enter the tournament.
She really thinks she has a say in this, doesn't she?
Huh? Looks like the people ahead of us are still signing up. Let's wait our turn.
I want my free will back, you floating baby. It's such a dumb choice. Like, anytime, like, I was thinking about it, like, the Traveler yelling after Nahida, that was literally just a single line of dialogue, and it was just a character's name. And yet, listening to that was just so much more pleasant, and felt like it had more emotion than Paimon's constant baby talk. Like, come on. Why cast these clearly very talented voice actors as these lead characters if you're not actually gonna let them ever fucking talk? The Aether is voiced by fucking Zach Aguilera. Like, come on. Guy's the man. And you fucking waste him like that.
Golden Comet and Silver Companion. So, you're competing too?
I swear to God, if I held off on doing this for weeks just to hear some NPCs be voice acted, I'm gonna be very angry.
Huh? You know us? But what's with those names? We've never heard them before.
You're a tough duo if the posters are to be believed. Some mercenaries who managed to escape from you painted your portraits, warning others to avoid messing with you at all costs.
Paimon doesn't know whether to be flattered or to try and explain that we aren't as scary as the rumors suggest.
Unfortunately, the rules of this tournament state that beast tamers aren't allowed to use their weapons, or even fight each other directly. Your impeccable combat skills won't be any use to you here.
Remember, Mizuki was our sassy daughter. In the only game she's in ever, she's a celestial brat now. Yeah, Karina Boetker is a fantastic voice actor, just for the record. Like, I have heard them in other stuff. Like, I finally watched Sailor Moon Stars for the first time ever. The new Viz dub of it, and they were Sailor Tin Nyanko, whatever the last evil one is they fought. And she sounded fucking great. Like, more than capable. It's just that because Paimon is so shrill and so high-pitched and literally has to speak for us at all times and never gets any kind of reprieve, and the dialogue sounds super unnatural because of it, because in any normal conversation it would not just be her talking when there's someone else standing right next to her. It's rough. It is absolutely grating. It doesn't bother me that much most of the time, but like I absolutely see why people like Stu have been completely turned off of this game because of it. Also, yeah, also the fact that it got worse later on. Like, I'm not sure what happened. I know Karina had some health issues for a while. I'm not sure if it was, like, vocal cord related at all or throat related. And, like, maybe that just made it difficult to keep doing the voice like that. But, yeah, it was definitely not as bad early on.
The tournament is about capturing fungi, training them, and commanding them in combat. There's no way of knowing whether commanding fungi is a skill you'll be able to master in time.
That's true. We've never captured a fungus before and wouldn't know anything about how to get them to fight.
What do I think
Wait a second.
would
You don't look
take
like a staff
more time to
member.
properly
What are you
adapt?
lecturing us for? Who are you anyway?
An American version of Forza or an American version
The
of
name's
Zero One?
Ania. I used to work for the Eremites, taming grumpy sumpter beasts. Ended up with a reputation for being a beast tamer, so they got me involved with testing the wisdom orb early on.
I don't know. Yeah, Forza, I guess Forza probably. Just because Forza has his support group. Like, there's a lot more action scenes with civilians also in the background. So, probably Forza.
Anyway, my name ain't worth remembering. I'm just an illiterate nobody. All I'm good for is doing odd jobs for Eremite mercs. Just think of me as another contestant.
That's fine. I will literally forget who you are by the time this is over.
I do have a lot of experience taming beasts, though.
You're always irritated by
Want me to
Paimon Best.
teach you?
Yeah, like I said, I can understand it. If Paimon is a deal breaker for people playing this game, then I do not begrudge them. Fucking, you want to team up? Is that an option? I thought this was a solo tourney.
You guys are worth me getting to know, as allies or opponents. Because either way, you can get rid of some obstacles for me in this competition.
Bruh.
Of course, I prefer allies if possible.
Well, that was blunt, but also quite honest. It's definitely better to have an expert teach us than figure everything out on our own, right? What do you think? Should we take her up on her offer?
All right then.
You're just
Take this
waiting
wisdom
for
orb and
Paimon
let's
to
go
turn
catch
out to
some
be
fungi
evil
at the
Kiana.
designated area.
That's gonna be the turnaround point. The second Paimon reveals herself to be the Kiana-looking bitch from the start of the game, that's when everything changes.
She gets right to the point, doesn't she?
Remember when people didn't like early game Kiana? That lasted a long time. I was okay with Kiana from the start.
This is where
was
you'll
like,
capture your
she's
fungi.
spunky.
The fungi in this area are highly compatible with the wisdom orb, and they're ideal for training and competing with.
Oh, that's true though. Yeah. 01 does also have like Humagears in the background. I don't. That's why I was gonna before somebody said Forza, and I thought about it. I thought about why that would be. I was gonna say honestly either or. Like I think every season for the most part would need pretty much the same amount of cleanup.
The wisdom orb can capture and store fungi. It also serves as a controller. I recommend giving each fungus a code name to make commanding them easier. For example, this one next to me is Pyro 1, which means Pyrofungus number 1.
That is a terrible name. I would have named him Mr. Fluffy Pants.
You just go after elements and then number them? Seems kind of boring to
It
ponder
is.
on. This fungus looks pretty lively. Why don't we call it Bouncy Happy Shroom?
This is gonna be me naming all the new Pokemon if I ever get around to playing the new Pokemon.
Thanks, but no thanks. I've got my own way of naming them, and
Keanu's very
I'm gonna
upbeat,
stick
but not-
with it. It's
That did not
simple,
last. Yeah,
straightforward.
yeah.
It helps me with managing
Yeah,
them.
no, perky Kiana was not around terribly long.
Yeah, you're probably used to calling it Pyro 1 anyway. All right, we'll stop. But wait until you hear the great names we come up with for our fungi.
Just take the
You
plot
might
and Susan
wanna
film new
reconsider
scenes, yeah.
then.
That's what they did with, that's more or less what they did with Dragon Knight. Most of Dragon Knight's fight scenes were original. It's just that I'm not sure. It would literally depend on what company got a hold of it and how cheap they were willing to go with it. The Fungus Capture Challenge. Fungi will roam the capture zone. If you detect his approach, they will enter an alert state and flee a certain distance from you. Gadget and his Wisdom Orb, when equipped, change your elemental skill to capture skill. Okay. If it's Hasbro, it'll just be Power Rangers again, pretty much. Oh, I see it. Easy clap. This fungus is tall, can use Electro. What do we call it? Oh, God. Oh, I can't actually input them? Oh, fuck you. Ah, terrible. Boo! Let me name it Fluffy Pants. Fucking tingle shroom. Did we name this? Beat the sky and long back. Let's make sure to give it a nice name. Bongo head, bongo head, bongo head. Are these random? Are these randomly generated and I just got horribly unlucky? Or is Paimon a dick? Anybody else who's done this, let me know if I'm just unlucky or if Paimon's just being a dick. What the fuck? I think it's intentional looking at these. Bruh. Terrible.
Paimon's a fungi naming expert.
I think that'd be a great way to handle that stuff best. Yeah, I agree.
Really cool when you call them out in the arena.
Yep, just take a chance. Take a chance and put the show on a network that actually has viewers. I think they'll be pleasantly surprised. Fucking, you're okay. It's intentional. Paimon, you're awful.
The round hat on this little guy's head kind of looks like a drum, don't you think?
Then call it
First
drum
thing
head.
that came to Paimon's mind when she saw it was, if you hit it on the head, it's definitely gonna go bing bong.
Then call it bing bong.
How does the bing bongo head sound?
Call it Neil Peart. Rest in peace. It's probably more like a squelch. I don't like that word.
But look how happy it looks. That means it likes the name. Okay then, bongo head it is.
Yeah, put it on a network that actually still has kids watching it, exactly. Hey, JC, what's fungin'? Literally just started. My rolls went interestingly. To say the least.
Bongo head's just like a little puppy. Paimon's never seen this side of a fungus before. From now on, we need to look out for each other, Bongo Head.
Do tell. 1 second, I'll show the damage in a second.
Let's go catch some more fungi and make a team for Bongo Head.
All right, we need one of every type. We gotta have type coverage if this is fungi Pokemon. We got I got Layla, obviously. I started out doing singles, just one by one. I got C1 Hazo almost immediately. Got C1 Miko, also almost immediately. Like, both of these things were within fucking 6 rolls of my Nahida. Switched over to Child's Banner because Miko was coming in too hot. Switched over to Tartaglia's Banner. Got Layla immediately. And then, hell. The weapon banner almost completely drained my resources. I got Wolf's Gravestoned. Then I got Tartaglia's bow. I wanted the goddamn cat toy. Now I am almost certainly not going to get the cat toy. And then I also got another Hazo from here, and a C5 Shinobu from the standard banner. So yeah, a very, very, very strange combination of the best/worst luck I've had in a while. What's Cosmic Fury adapting? Nothing! Absolutely nothing! It is technically adapting Q Ranger. It is apparently using the Zord footage from Q Ranger. Only the Zord footage. Not the suits, not the story, none of the stuff you actually want to see. Just the Zords. They're pulling a Kaku Ranger! They're doing to Q Ranger what they did to Kaku Ranger. That's a lot, that's a lot. And I should not be greedy, but just god fucking damn it, I wanted the cat toy. I didn't even want it for Miko. It'd be really good on Miko now, especially with her C1, but I wanted it for Nahida. And Die Ranger, they did do it to Die Ranger too, didn't? Die Ranger, at least for Die Ranger, they kept the White Ranger.
My guiding stars.
Oh, no. No, Layla. We know for a fact the person, multiples of a person can exist in Honkai, so maybe Paimon is a twisted gremlin variant of whatever the sustainer of heavenly principles is. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think Paimon is necessarily lying to us. It's Legends Arceus again. It actually kind of is. Oh, dear. Crasher Basher. That's a Transformers name if I ever heard one. Cool shroom.
Great, you've now collected all 4 fungi. The next step is to use the floral jelly provided by the organizers to boost your fungi's abilities. That way, they'll be able to unleash powerful skills during combat.
Paimon can't believe we're making progress so quickly. It's all thanks to your help, Hania.
These names suck.
All right,
They really
let's
do.
all return to the arena now.
Is it supposed to be a sequel season? It is, yeah. Again, on one hand, I really like that. I like that it's a sequel season because all of Power Rangers' best seasons early on, they were continuous stories. Like, I like the idea of bringing the cast back, but the fact that it is just not the same story as Q Ranger even remotely, the fact that they're banking so hard on nostalgia by bringing back fucking Zed as the main villain, and the fact that they're not adapting the suits, only the Zords, and that the suits look like ass. They are some of the worst Sentai or Ranger suits I've ever seen. The fucking the fucking Power Rangers porno suits that are going around like right now look better than them. It's a mess.
Huh? Look, someone's staggering along with a fungus running circles around her.
Oh, hey!
Is she being attacked?
Oh. Speak of the devil.
She's collapsed! Let's go see what's happening.
Okay, so she gets this event instead of a hangout.
I can't go on.
Sure.
Too weak. Are you hurt? How bad is it?
Pyro 1, take it out!
Wait, it's not an enemy. It's my shroom buddy.
Aww.
I'm just a little too tired to walk right now, but I still need to find 3 more shroom buddies to qualify for the tournament.
Shroom buddies?
You mean you're a contestant too? I wasn't counting on running into other contestants here. Maybe this is the end of the road for me. Twirly Whirly on its own is no match for you.
Who let the crippling narcoleptic into a goddamn monster hunting tournament?
Look after Twirly Whirly for me. Take him with you to the top.
I was gonna say, she sounds more drunk than tired. She really does. Oh, no. You like Dinah Fury Fine? When the focus is on its own story? The episodes they tried to bring back Zed are some of the worst paced ones. That does not surprise me.
Hey, don't give up. It's not like we're a bunch of eremites trying to steal your fungi. Your shroom buddies. We're better than that. You should at least hang in there until we're in the arena, so we can compete against each other properly. Hania over here is a professional beast tamer, and despite knowing that we might be her fiercest competitors, she still gave us lots of help and advice.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Yeah.
State your name and mission. Golden Comet and Silver Companion shall gladly come to your aid.
You're more white or platinum than silver, but whatever, Paimon.
Really? Then, could you please help me collect the rest of the 4 shroom buddies I need? Does this mean my luck is finally starting to change? My name is Layla. I'm just a student in the Ratawe Darshan, so I don't have any impressive titles or anything. And my goal is to make it into the quarterfinals.
Jesus Christ, look at the bags under her eyes. Oh my god. Oh, jeez.
If I can make it to the quarterfinals, I'll get to take
Relatable.
my shroom buddies home and delegate some of my physical labor to them. Of course, I'll take good care of them, too. Oh, yeah! Paimon read that in the rules somewhere. All quarterfinalists get to take home any fungi of their choice. But what do you mean physical labor? You're a student. Shouldn't you be busy
Snow
with
for her title?
coursework
That's
and
cute.
writing papers?
Yep, yeah, Neo. All those recent seasons of Super Sentai that look super cool that people really wanted adaptations of. Nope, you don't get any of them. You get a sequel with terrible original suits and massacred Zord stock footage.
This is pretty embarrassing, but, so I must have some sort of congenital sleep disorder or something, 'cause I can never seem to get enough sleep.
It's called narcolepsy.
I'm always really low on energy.
It's called narcolepsy, and you should not be outside unsupervised if you have it. I have a friend who has it. It's not pretty. Spoiler for a monster suit they used? Not sure. Out of context, that's fine. Remember Paimon was a popsicle? Yeah, it was Kino.
Even the smallest amount of exercise makes me... Well, you saw me just now. I get so tired, I collapse from exhaustion. So when I said physical labor, I just meant basic stuff like moving books around or fetching things I need from the store. You don't need to be embarrassed about that. It's totally normal. Paimon delegates chores to her all the time.
First she calls them buddies, then she talks about wanting to live with them. Ridiculous. She sounds just like Elhingen.
Who? What's up your butt?
Well, looks like you've mastered everything already.
They used a
moved on
suit
to
from
helping others.
ToQger, really?
I'm delighted for you.
Again? Dare I ask which one? Because they already eviscerated the Nero costume, aka the only good monster from ToQger. They already eviscerated him and used him in Ninja Steel. What do they use now? Madame Noir? Okay. I can kind of assume based on the name who that probably is. That's weird.
I'll see you around. Good luck.
Huh? Why is Nia leaving all of a sudden? We haven't thanked you or Pyro 1 yet, Nia. Let's at least go get something to eat together.
The guy who's funding this game, I am very, very tempted to fund this game, but I know I can't.
What's wrong? That beast tamer.
I wanted that
she
goddamn fucking cat toy. I'm so bad. I have no right to be.
She's pretty blunt and doesn't make a great first impression, but she's definitely not a bad person.
I have no right to be with how
Otherwise,
good my
why
luck
would
was
she
on
have
every
helped
other
us?
point, but just fucking hell. Maybe she's got something urgent to do.
Yeah, we'll see her again, and when we do, let's give her some
Oh,
gifts
the
to
guy
show her our
playing the
gratitude.
monster fungi game. I gotcha. My bad.
In the meantime, let's follow her example by doing our best in the tournament, helping other contestants, and making sure Layla gets to compete. Thank you so much. I'll try my best to contribute too. I don't want to be a burden to you guys.
Yeah, I don't want to say this voice actress is bad, but she really genuinely does kind of sound more drunk than tired. Help Layla find more shroom buddies.
Nicely done. Now that we put together Layla's team, she should be eligible to take part. Let's head back to the arena and confirm with them.
What's her Jap VA sound like? Can I find that out? Or do I'm assuming I have to change the language completely to be able to look that up. Needs better direction? That might just be all it is. Like I said, the voice itself sounds fine. It's just yeah, the actual delivery. It's like she's deliberately slurring her words a little bit. And again, that doesn't make you sound tired. That makes you sound drunk. Being sleepy and being drunk are not the same thing. And also, I am so sorry, but 1 second. Tommy wants out. And since I have to get up anyway, I might as well refill my drink real quick. I had to take a break this early, but I forgot to restock on tea and coffee before I started. So give me 1 second and yell at this cat. Tommy! Tommy!
sorrow the light has swallowed. Feel the freedom like no tomorrow. Stepping for the cure for a soul's demise. Read the tears of the victim's cries. Yearning more to kill the sufferer of a demon as I put it under. Kill before it's time to kill them all. Pass down the righteous law. Servant justice that dwells in me. Love and God to sorrows the Arkansas. The Arkansas. The Arkansas. Bless me with the leaf off of the tree. On it I see the freedom ray. We are falling.
Oh man, yo, God Devils never cry. Lucky bastards! Okay. The eye!
How did I do that?
Alright. Yeah, something, a Fluttershy-like voice definitely would have worked a little better. Don't necessarily even need to sound sleepy, just be like, I'm a more soft-spoken side. Just sound slightly exasperated, and yeah. That's kind of what you need to do. You don't need to excessively slow down and slur your words. Just gonna have to stay neutral.
Let Paimon see how the qualifying rounds are looking. Great! We're in a different group from Layla, so we won't have to compete against each other in the early stages of the competition.
Sweet! And we didn't even have to make Chaozu or Majin Buu rig the results for us.
Actually, I hope I don't have to fight you guys in the later stages either.
Oh? Hello there, little one.
What?! Why are you here?! Stop spooking me! I already got your C1! Leave me alone!
Sure enough, you're at the center of the action once again. You two truly are like the main characters in your own light novel.
Begone, thought! Literally, what are you doing here? Oh, in Dragon Ball, anytime there's a world tournament, after a certain point, anytime there was a character with psychic powers on deck, they would rig the results so that none of the main crew had to fight each other until the actual finals. Chaozu did it in Dragon Ball, and then Majin Buu did it in the epilogue of Z.
Miko, what are you doing here? Is Paimon hallucinating?
Miko, what are you doing here?
This tournament was advertised far and wide, including all the way over in Inazuma. They even handed out flyers in front of Yae Publishing House.
Of course they did.
Don't you think a tournament like this makes a perfect candidate for light novel treatment?
I suppose so. Pokemon spin-offs are big these days.
Yae Publishing House is working on a bestseller that, if all goes to plan, will stay a bestseller for the next 50 years. The theme is friendship and rivalry. So we decided to bring our up-and-coming author, Sokka, here to gather some inspiration.
Sokka! Insert Avatar: The Last Airbender reference here. I brought her here. I brought her here by, what's it called? By getting her C1. Those bits didn't work? I got them. I think I got them.
I, of course, need to ensure my writer's manuscripts are up to par. So, I will be taking part in the tournament myself to get a little taste of what it's like.
Of course you will. No sound? Oh shit, my bad. That's because the Devil Survivor setup. Sorry, yeah, I heard it. I did hear, but yeah, there's no output right now. So it doesn't, output twice whenever I have Devil Survivor on, but I can turn that on for now. There we go. Okay, sorry about that.
Here's my little partner in crime. Sokka named it Blitzara. I think it's rather good. Very distinctive.
Better than our goddamn names. Thanks again for that, by the way, Paimon.
Who knew there'd be such a big turnout? Even Miko's here.
Soka, come say hi to the little ones. They're set to be some of the fiercest competition you face in the tournament. You should put them in your novel as major characters.
I'm gonna sue you for copyright infringement one of these days. Stinky fox.
Yes, Chief Editor. For the sake of my readership, I won't back down. I'll beat you.
Of course you will, dear.
Yeah, just 'cause you're with Miko doesn't mean we'll go easy on you.
Ooh, yes. More of that. Do you feel that, Soka? Declaring a challenge to your archenemy in the making before the competition begins is a key plot device that helps build dramatic tension.
Miko, don't talk to me about rivalries being the source of the best drama. You're a fucking Yugi and Joey shipper. The Yugi and Joey shipping song is what brought you home. So I don't even want to hear that from you, young lady.
I wouldn't say I'm feeling that exactly. Just thinking about competing against Her Excellency's Hanamizaka tour confidant is making me so nervous. I'm losing my mind.
In that case, head back to the inn and capture your nervous breakdown in writing while it's still fresh. This'll make excellent source material, too.
Oh, are you experiencing some kind of trauma? You better write that down.
She's terrifying. But she also seems really
Oh.
dedicated to her craft.
Layla, no.
I hope we can be friends.
Layla, no. You stay away from her if you know what's good for you. Dear God.
And who is this softly spoken little lady?
Too late. You're in her net.
She's our new friend, Layla. We met her while we were out capturing fungi. Layla's entering the tournament because she wants to take her trained fungi back home to live with her. Her goal is to make it to the quarterfinals.
Training fungi. And then domesticating them?
I think I'll call it Genshin Mon. This franchise will be a fucking goldmine.
How fascinating. You must be full of secrets. There's an intriguing story to be told here, no doubt.
Friendly reminder to everybody to vote for Genshin Impact as Best Mobile Game at the Game Awards so that we can get another 1,600 Primo Gems for free, like we did last year.
I'm Yai Miko, a light novel editor. Purely out of personal interest, and right now what I'm most interested in is you.
Oh, come on!
Nice to meet you.
Oh,
The
come
pleasure
on.
is
What
all
other mobile
mine.
games are... What other mobile games are even nominated? 1 second. Nah, don't give me that nah. I get it. Believe me, I get it. This game has not done well by a lot of people, but literally what else is even nominated? 1 second. I haven't looked. Let me look. You call the fungi Among Us like the Pokemon? Oh, God. Fucking, what is this? Let me look. This is important.
I have no idea how to respond to that.
Same. There's a reaction image.
Traveler, Paimon, I really appreciate all your help. But I want to get to know my 4 shroom buddies a little better and prepare for the qualifiers, so I'll go do some training now. Don't push yourself too hard, Layla! You'll end up collapsing from exhaustion again! Miko, what are you doing scaring a new friend off like that?
Oh, am I really so terrifying?
Yes.
Well then, I'll
Yes,
simply
you
have to talk to
are.
her again another time to clear things up. But that can wait. Judging from your expression, it seems like you have something you want to say to me, little one.
Since Miko's here, can we call this episode a fungus? Yes. Yes, we can. Writing it down right now. Beautiful.
I'm comforted to know that you didn't lose your heads amidst the hype, and you're not just in this to have some fun. Unfortunately, though, it appears that we're about to be interrupted.
Guji Yae, what an honor to finally meet you. We're so privileged that our tournament is your first destination in Sumeru.
I'm just, Dusk, I'm doing you a solid. Anything that does not have a game I give a shit about nominated, I'm voting for Elden Ring. I'm taking your word for it that game's actually good.
Huh? Isn't that the organizer? And that super rich businessman is here too.
Goodness, I presume that the tournament is proceeding very smoothly indeed. Otherwise, how would the host and sponsor themselves have the time to spare to chat with contestants one-on-one?
How you jest, Gujiai! Those such as your esteemed self deserve nothing short of the most lavish reception Sumeru has to offer. I see you've already had the chance to try out the Wisdom Orb. What are your thoughts on the future prospects of this technology? You know, with your blessing, it can be introduced into Inazuma, allowing you to swiftly resolve the situation of,
Okay, oh yeah, dust out of formation. I didn't need to go through all this voting. Yeah, okay, the other nominees are Apex Legends, who? Diablo Immortal, who? Genshin, Marvel Snap, who? And Tower of Fantasy. Come on. Come the fuck on. See, Tower of Fantasy, maybe Genshin will get my vote. You see? You see? I was gonna say that the Diablo one. That's that's the April Fool's meme, right? Yeah, don't fuck hell no. No, come on, vote for Genshin. We'll get a free 10 pull. We'll get a free 10 pull again if Genshin wins something. Come on, Scaramouche is coming. Do this for me. Do it for him.
Right now, I am nothing but an ordinary editor-in-chief. I'm here to enjoy my vacation and gather some inspiration along the way. And if I can at all help it, I'd rather not concern myself with such weighty topics as the future fate of nascent technologies.
Don't be so pushy, Mr. Cautelia. Droning on
Putting
about
two up next to Genshin. I was gonna say it's right next to it on the voting ballot too.
Respectful to our honored guest, who has traveled all the way from the land of thunder to be here. Not to mention that Guji Yae is busy catching up with her friends. I dare say it was both unnecessary and discourteous to interrupt their conversation like this.
A most pertinent remonstration coming from you, Mr. Elhingen. You do conduct yourself in such an unobtrusive manner, much as you have in your entire career, quietly amassing an enormous fortune while remaining almost entirely unknown.
Why, to hear such
This guy's
high
sus.
praise from the great Guji Yae is more prestige than I could ever hope for. Please, should you require anything at all, do not hesitate to seek my assistance. I will do everything within my ability to make your stay in Sumeru an enjoyable one. Also, to have the renowned traveler here at the tournament is an unexpected delight. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you in action.
Only because the quest with Nahida was so good. Think of it that way, yeah. Yeah, Genshin's had some issues this year, once again, to be sure.
Nico, they're here to do
But at
business
least the
with
story
you,
was
right?
definitely a step up from some of the
Should you be
Inazuma
turning
stuff.
them away like this? Especially the rich
Nahida's
guy?
stuff was genuinely very well
Thinks
done.
working with him could have a lot of advantages for Yae Publishing House.
Promoting an entirely new event throughout all of Teyvat so rapidly would be an impossible feat for any ordinary businessman. I, for one, do not wish for Yae Publishing House to be the subordinate partner in a business relationship with him. Besides, the tournament has only just begun. Who knows whether it will go on to be a success? I want to focus on trying to enjoy myself, while keeping one eye open for potential liabilities. Fungi may look adorable, but they carry potent elemental energy inside their bodies. Letting one's guard down around these creatures would be an unwise move, don't you think?
So it wasn't just us.
Of course,
Yeah,
Potato
we
Sensei's the
started
savior.
out
well,
with some
duh.
safety concerns about this event, but the
Ito
wisdom
will totally
orb
come
seems
here. Oh, I
pretty
hope so.
amazing.
I wish a fucking mushroom battle tournament or whatever definitely seems up his alley. The only thing that's stopping me from saying yes is I believe it is more or less confirmed that Ito will actually be rerunning alongside Scaramouche. So my guess is that there's actually probably going to be like some kind of Inazuma event next patch that he'll be involved in. Would they really put him? Would they really put him in 2 events back to back? Then, like, you know what? They might. Ito is a pretty popular character. They seem to really, really like shoehorning him to everything they possibly can. So it actually would not surprise me if he did show up in both.
At least all the fungi we used it on have been very well behaved, like our bongo head here. Seems we don't need to be too nervous after all.
Oh, Paimon, you're just as carefree and enthusiastic as ever. Well, it's about time for me to get into character. As a contestant, I need to go and get ready for the tournament.
My favorite horror movie? Oh, God. Let me look at my 5x5.
See you in the qualifiers.
It's outdated.
Say goodbye to our friends.
It's outdated, but at least give me an idea. Bye,
Coming
Sneaky
here
Fox.
was a great idea. Look at us, making new friends, bumping into Miko. Oh, this competition is shaping up to be a whole lot of fun. Come on, let's go get some floral jelly for Bongo Head's training, like Hania suggested.
My favorite horror movie is probably either The Fly or Jacob's Ladder. Again, I like actual scary movies, not loud noise, jump scare. Jacob's Ladder's fucking terrifying. Jeff Goldblum is also terrifying. I also really like Shutter Island, but I think that's more of a mystery than horror. I actually really don't like body horror at all. Body horror is actually one of the few types of horror that can still, like, kind of gross me out that I don't really like looking at. The Fly is an exception. Like, a good example is the movie Slither, if anyone knows what that is. It's a James Gunn before Guardians of the Galaxy made him, like, super big, but, yeah, there's this movie called Slither. I've only seen it once. It's really good. It is a really, really fun, really, really good horror comedy. It has Nathan Fillion in it, if you know who that is. That tells you all you need to know about what kind of movie it is. It's great. I literally can't watch it. I literally kind of don't want to see it ever again, just because some of the stuff in it is, like, excessively icky. There's a lot of inflation. There's a lot of inflation, and I don't like looking at it. The Fly is a Cronenberg. Yeah, it's gross. Again, it's a great movie. It's genuinely a very, very well done film. It's spooky, it's gross, and it's supposed to be. It's funny, because Nathan Fillion's in it. So of course it is, but, like, it makes me feel queasy even just thinking about some of the stuff in it. You were gonna say the Potato Sensei would be a nice compromise between the two games, but you got another one. Tater Tater! Tater Tater! I like it.
Ah, the champions to be, here at long last. Come on now, use the floral jelly and awaken your fungi's true potential.
Making a lot of assumptions here.
Champions to be? Thanks for the compliment. So you've heard about us too?
Of course. I was standing right next to you when you collected your wisdom orb. I couldn't find a convenient opportunity to introduce myself, as Hania was busy explaining the tournament to you. With an expert mentor like Hania, I'm sure you'll become excellent beast tamers in no time.
If even the staff are singing her praises, Hania must really know what she's doing. Well, all the more reason to give it our all.
Oh boy. Use rotate to shift the floral jellies clockwise. Right, what am I doing? Is this a puzzle game? I like puzzles. Oh man, all that stuff was only like the first day or two? Oh my god. Good god, these transitions are messing with my head, not gonna lie. Not yet unlocked. Okay. How do I get my free Dory? Oh, it's one of those. Okay. DBZ aura is kind of cute. It is, yeah. They're little battle auras. That is cute. Greetings, the two of you. You want to train your fungi? You looking for someone to answer your question? Alright, make sure to arrange them accordingly. I'll try. I missed the first part of that rule, so... Ah. Okay. These sound effects unnerve me. Ow, 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 oops. I feel like that's slightly convoluted. Solve this in 3 turns. I was gonna say, yeah, they're counting your moves. Sure, there's gonna be a thing. Yeah, sure enough. Solve it within 7 turns to obtain all rewards. Okay, I'll worry about that later. That I can do off screen. These sound effects are fucking with my head, not gonna lie, I don't like it. These sound effects unnerve me! Not sure you have a favorite horror movie, but when it comes to what type of horror you prefer, you like cosmic horror? Well, yeah, oh yeah. Because that's the best one. Cosmic horror is absolutely the coolest one. I was gonna say, another one that I was thinking of, but I'm also not sure if it counts. One I wanted to say, the one that is on my 5x5 also, is Cabin in the Woods. I'm not even sure if you could really count that as a horror movie in its own right. It's more like a fucking deconstructionist PowerPoint presentation on the horror movie genre with some cosmic horror elements. Especially the idea that, the idea that, we are not in control of our own destiny. It's not, granted, it's not, it's kind of cosmic horror causing it. I don't know. If you count Cabin in the Woods is also up there. Super Shroom.
Bongohead and buddies should be able to fight at full power now.
Poggers.
We still have some time before the qualifiers start. Maybe we should spend some more time training our fungi.
He sounds also unnerve you, so long as it's not just me. Alright, how bad did I fuck up? Probably only the first one. Saw something about 7, so... Yep, only the first one. Wow, they're really generous. Only when I didn't know what I was doing on the first one did I fuck up. Yeah, just gotta beat him in 7 moves. Yeah, that's nothing. Oh, fuck, do I get up there? Do I really have to go all the way up here? I remember, like, right before Layla got revealed, somebody, like, was quote-unquote leaking her splash art just by describing it. And the way they described her having, like, drill hair, a lot of people were saying, oh my god, Bronya! This means Bronya can't be the Tsaritsa, guys! Eat shit! And then, surprise, she looks nothing like her. A part of me almost doesn't want Bronya to be the Tsaritsa, because the Tsaritsa's kind of fucking evil, but I think Bronya's absolutely gonna be the Tsaritsa. I think denying that is kind of stupid at this point. There's too much evidence in its favor. Fabulous Fungi Frenzy gameplay mode. Use your elemental skill, change to an attack command. All the fungi energy to attack a single target. Click the skill, wait for the fungus to unleash its skill. Oh god. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna try to brute force it, because any issues I have, I can always just look up how to actually win later. I don't think I even have to do this. This isn't part of the main story. Yeah, this is just gameplay stuff I have to do in between, so I don't even really have to do this, but we'll try it. We'll try it at least once. This Pokemon spinoff is weird, not gonna lie. Her adoptive mom, Kokalo, was going around capturing Wendy and May early on. She had a purpose for that. Maybe that's the case here too. Yeah, maybe. Oh, there's stages. Of course there are. Oh no. Oh fuck. Really? feel like I should have leveled them up or something. This seems like it's taking way too long for something with as many stages as it seems to have. And never mind, this is probably the last one. There we go. Alright, how terrible did I do? How many times am I gonna have to redo that off screen? Yeah. Oh. Oh, sweet, none at all. I love it when they're generous. If the game's gonna insist that it's for casual players, no endgame and all that jazz. And, don't even pretend. Make the requirements super fucking easy. Why not? It's an antagonistic relationship with the Fatui, like how Anti-Entropy was the enemy/rival of Chicksaw. Yeah, actually, kind of. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's a stretch to say that, I don't think it's an outrageous prediction to say that, oh yeah, we're probably going to end up still siding with the Saritsa once all is said and done. Like, yes, she's a sussy baka right now, going after all these other gods, taking their gnosis and shit, but, like, come on. There's enough weird shit at play here that it's like, the actual threat's almost certainly gonna be Celestia. Whatever the fuck's going on up there.
It's nearly time! Let's get ourselves over to the Mila Kuala Cup qualifiers.
They can give us tech to use like the Saritsa. That's how they'll finally introduce dual elements into the game. In its 7th year, they'll introduce delusions as a mechanic, so that you could have characters dual wield, like Kazuha in that one cutscene. Let's see. Do I need to power my stuff up more for this? Because that did seem like it took too long. No, it doesn't seem like I can. I'm also going to assume there's a way to catch the rest of the mushrooms and complete the Pokédex. There are a couple other kind that I didn't get outside the tutorial. Let's figure out how to do that later. Again, I want to try to do some Honkai tonight, speaking of Honkai. So we're going to try to just plow through the story as best I can.
Looks like the qualifiers are about to kick off. Alhingen's giving an opening speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nilut Pala Cup Beast Tamers Tournament is about to begin. I genuinely hope that everyone has fun in the competition and wish you all the very best of luck. At the same time, I ask that you bear in mind that this tournament is held in the spirit of friendly and fair competition. By all means, give everything you've got, but respect your opponents at the same time. don't lose your head. This is just a sport, not a fight to the death. I have spent a considerable amount of time in my life searching for a way for humans and dangerous creatures to coexist. The wisdom orbs you now hold in your hands show me that it is indeed possible. I sincerely hope that this event will show the potential of beast taming to a wider audience. People need a way to avoid conflict and stay safe in the wild. And beast taming can help us achieve this.
Oh, so that's why Elhingen is putting his whole fortune into this. What an inspiring goal. But Caltilia, on the other hand...
Thank you for your speech, Mr. Elhingen. I'd like to add a few words of my own, if I may. Welcome, Beast Tamers! The wisdom orbs in your hands are a truly groundbreaking invention, representing the culmination of centuries of technological innovation at the academia. Actually, there are 9 extraordinary technical breakthroughs that make them so exciting.
Caltilia, everyone's eager to try them out for themselves. There's no need to delve into all the details right now.
Of course. Well, I'll explain everything to you all when I get the chance. I'm sure you'll get a sense of just how advanced this technology is when you start using it in the arena. Trust your wisdom orbs and have fun in the competition.
What a total nerd! Doesn't he know there's a time and place to talk tech? Good thing Elhingen has enough situational awareness for the both of them. Otherwise, this could have dragged on for a long time.
You got like 3 to 4 hours for chapter 1, and I can't break it into pieces to make it manageable,
It's time to face our first opponent.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm gonna finish it tonight. Oh, hey, Cito's here! Yo! Are we gonna actually finally get to see him being a nerd? And not just being told that he's a nerd? You here for the Pokemon tournament, you loser?
Didn't know they put the bar for entry so low.
I have literally saved 4 countries. You stupid bitch.
Let's go! This is gonna be over so fast. Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Don't be nervous, Bongohead. It's only the qualifiers. These are teeny tiny potatoes. Just think of them as stepping stones.
It's small potatoes, not teeny tiny potatoes, Paimon. Get my catchphrase right. It's not my catchphrase.
If attacks will work to our advantage! Everything, now! It's okay. We still got this.
Bitchy NPC wanted to challenge me, like, what the fuck are you doing? How do you not know who I am? Have literally single-handedly saved 4 entire countries.
But how? How can my swift fighting style fail? Everyone, retreat now!
Terrible. What a stupid bitch. Oh my god. I feel like I overtrained. That was easier than the ones required for the rewards of the event. The optional domains or whatever you want to call that.
This fungi fighting is unlike anything else we've ever done before, and it's super fun. That beast tamer and her fungi work together pretty well, almost as well as the 2 of us.
What, you want to try?
That's not what Paimon meant. Paimon just wanted to say that our opponent seems to have developed her own fighting style unique to her and her fungus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it'd be great good if we were more tightly in sync with Bongo Head. Imagine if we could just look at him and he'd know exactly what to do. That would be amazing.
That's why it's so important to develop close connections with your teammates.
Oh no, why are you two hanging out? Layla? Layla? There's still hope for you. Get away from her now. Once she sinks her teeth in, there's no getting out. Remember Goro? Neither does anyone else. Boy disappeared off the face of the earth. He's only allowed on Ito reruns. He's never gonna come out any other way. Cause she's got him trapped in her dungeon somewhere.
Nico and Layla.
She yissified him, Layla. She'll yissify you too.
Twirly Whirly and the other shroom buddies were way stronger than I thought. Before I knew it, they'd knocked the opposition out. When I got back to the arena, I saw Miss Yai's opponent running away like they'd just seen a ghost. Miss Yai said she needed to find you and discuss something, so I came with her.
Little Layla here breezed through her first battle. Soka won hers by a hair's breadth, but mine was rather disappointing. My opponent was a frightful bore.
Did you threaten to yissify them?
Well, it's only just started after all. It'd be a bit of a crazy tournament if everyone in the qualifiers was a prize fighter. But anyway, what was it you wanted to discuss with us?
You're getting smarter, aren't you, Paimon? I thought you'd need me to remind you, but no, you said it yourself. Our opponents will only get stronger as the tournament proceeds, so we mustn't let our guard down. Why don't we keep up the momentum from our respective first-round victories? Let's give our fungi some special training to strengthen our bonds with them.
You found a Goro?
Great
Where's
idea.
Goro?
Stay one step ahead of the game. All right, guess it's Shroom Buddy's special training o'clock.
Oh, God!
Let's get to it.
Jesus! Is that what she's making him do? Oh, God! Oh, Jesus!
The view here is wonderful.
He's being forced to exploit
rainforest
himself
here,
for her
and we're
amusement.
far enough away that
Slash
no
fun.
one will bother us.
Slash money. Terrible.
Let's have some fun with our fungi friends, then take a break to sample some of Sumeru's delectable snacks.
Yay! Snack time! Snack time! Wait a second. Aren't we here for training, though? Or did you put something in the snacks that'll improve our bonds with our fungi?
Even if I had that kind of power, I wouldn't dream
Ito
of
was
abusing
there
it.
too? Oh, God.
I assure
didn't
you,
even
the
see him.
dried fruits and pastries
Probably
I
for
brought
that.
are quite ordinary. Perhaps you thought I'd planned an intensive training session for you? That won't be necessary. On the
Drop my water
contrary,
bottle, don't mind me.
when you're constantly on edge, you miss quite a lot of important things. Since the goal here is to bond with our fungi, we should treat them as friends and create happy memories with them. Eating and having fun together are vital components of friendship training. Imagine if all the Traveler ever thought about was making you stronger, forcing you to build rock-hard muscles just to watch you send Mitatrolls flying. Would you gladly comply?
Is my Xenoblade 3 Special Edition still on the floor? No. No, it is on the bottom shelf of my desk.
Why are you looking at Paimon like that? Oh, don't you dare try anything like that, or Paimon will ignore you for 3 days! No, 5 days!
Oh no, what a
See?
harsh punishment. Oh no.
You and she have a very strong bond, but that doesn't mean you'd be happy for her to inflict a rigorous physical training regimen on you. Do you really think the fungi would be any more receptive when they've only just met you?
Miko, stop pretending. This was time-gated originally. Stop pretending I just met them. Just because I technically did. This had to have been at least 3 days after I first met them or some shit.
Huh. Well, when you put it like that... Miss Yai is right. Also, I'm curious to see what would happen if the Wisdom Orb is turned off or malfunctions. I wonder if the fungi will stay tamed or not.
How many steelbooks do I have? That's a good question. At least 2 Persona 5 ones for Vanilla and Royal. Yakuza, I believe I have one for 1 and 2, and Like a Dragon. Kingdom Hearts 3, unfortunately. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade 3.
Yeah, it takes time for friends to get
Three
to
houses.
know each other properly and come to trust each other.
There's probably more, but I can't see my shelf from here. I'm naming these off the top of my head. There's probably more than that, because I really like steelbooks. Oh, Catherine. Catherine, I definitely have one as well. No Xenoblade 1. Xenoblade 1 didn't get one. The only Xenoblade 1 steelbook I've been able to find is a, what's it called? Is one that was apparently released in Korea. I actually considered ordering it off eBay a couple of times. It's got Korean text on it, so it's a little awkward, but at least it would fit in with the rest of them. There was. Let me check. You know what? Just for you, Neo, because it's a slow night. 1 second. Let me look real quick. Make sure I'm not blowing hot air. Yep. Yes, there is indeed a steelbook for Kiwami 1 and 2. While I was over there, I also saw Fractured But Whole. I have a Fractured But Whole steelbook. So that's poggers. There's probably still more, but I'm not going to look through the whole shelf. Just wanted to fact-check that one for you.
I can't always rely on this gizmo to communicate with Twirly Whirly. It makes me feel like I'm giving orders.
Yes. True love cannot be controlled by external forces.
Gets turned into a shonen VTuber.
Belief is a classic
one.
one.
My lord, what happened to... Huh? No lady problems to spend energy on? Maybe I can get used to this.
But that would mean giving up control over the fungi. Is that really a good idea?
Layla's totally cool with being reverse usified. Periods are exhausting, man. If she's tired now, good lord. Be much, much worse. Yo, fuck Shark Week. Fuck Eve! Royal whore eating that goddamn apple, ruining everything for everyone.
Go ahead and give it a try, little Layla. Don't worry, the little ones and I will be here to keep you safe.
Okay, is everyone ready? I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it, Layla! Don't say the N-word!
Look at that!
I told you Miko's a bad
Now
influence.
it's turned off. Twirly Whirly's moving around on its own again. But it's not attacking people nearby like it did before.
How much does it usually hurt on
Perhaps
average?
the Wisdom Orb's technology doesn't allow people to control the fungi at all.
I deal with
Maybe
pain
it
differently than
simply
most
adjusts
people.
the fungi's temperaments, calming them down so that they're capable of forming connections with people.
It doesn't even necessarily hurt, it's just extremely uncomfortable. It makes you feel like you're full even when you're starving, and just very, very lethargic, like, oh, I don't want to move. Like, it doesn't hurt, at least not mine, but it's not pleasant.
If this theory is correct,
Why am I
little
talking
Layla's
about
wish
this?
may yet come true. Once you've gotten to know each other, you'll be able to freely communicate without using the Wisdom Orb.
Miko's right. Forget fancy schmancy technology. The real breakthrough here is the power of friendship.
Sure, why not?
I'll do my best. I want to learn all about Twirly Whirly's likes and dislikes, then buy lots of snacks from the almighty merchant. Paimon wants to get to know the real Bongo Head, too. Let's try deactivating our Wisdom Orb, shall we?
You teach me and I'll teach you. The universe is really telling me to play Pokemon. And it's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Paimon, Miss Yai, do you and your shrimp buddies want to join us? I think
Fico.
Twirly wants to play in the water over there.
Mind control devices are no bueno.
You'd better be careful. Don't get too close to Blitzara when you're knee-deep in the water, or you might find yourself on the receiving end of a very unique lower leg massage.
That's a very strange way of saying electrocution. Bongo Head's always playing in the water. He is literally water.
Right. almost forgot. Should we let Bongo Head try something different? We could climb a tree together and see the view from the top. You two go ahead. We want Bongo Head to try something different since it's probably used to playing near water.
Oh, okay. Meet you back here later then. Hope you have a good time.
Bongo Head, we can do whatever you want to do. Just let us know. Paimon will probably understand you.
Probably.
Why isn't it responding? Guess Paimon will have to try using delicious treats to win its affection.
Help! Help me! Something's not right! Why are these fungi so aggressive?
Because you're a shit kid, probably.
Did you hear that? It sounds like someone's calling for help. Hurry, let's go check it out.
Put a little on the topic cost. Here's something else. If you recall, a kick to the nads causes internal pain similar to that of Shark Week with some similar descriptors. Really? That's interesting. Thank you, Skeletor. That was very informative. I have actually never heard that before. I've always heard that it hurts. But is it actually the same kind of thing where it doesn't necessarily hurt? It's just like that. Ow! Everything is unpleasant and I don't want to move again ever.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Hania, you saved the children?
Speaking of Skeletor, what the fuck? Ninja, you did this.
I happened to be nearby. The children were mimicking what they'd seen the contestants doing and ended up getting surrounded by wild fungi. Fortunately, I heard the commotion and got here in time to save them.
I must save the children! Is that a bit alert? It's been a hot minute since we've heard it, but I think Skeletor's a bit alert, right?
That's so dangerous! Why are they trying to approach wild fungi without
I can't even keep track
orb?
anymore. We have so many.
It's hardly their fault. I was almost drawn in by the fungi's cute appearance once, too. Luckily, I remembered my family's stern warnings and the suffering that previous generations once endured, so I kept my distance.
He is Kino.
People never used to be under any illusion about how dangerous the fungi can be. But this
Hello,
Neelix
Fusion.
polycarp is changing people's perceptions, and now they're letting their guard down against the fungi.
Hey,
A
there he
consequence
is.
that Elhian failed to foresee.
Thank you very much, Dusk, for the demonstration. That's right. Yeah, he's 250 because Christmas. I love Christmas Skeletor so much. Should we watch that movie again this year? I don't know if we'll have time. Should we just say fuck it and throw in He-Man and She-Ra again as part of Merry Cringemas if we have the time for a third or fourth thing or whatever? I forget how many we're watching this year. If we have time, we'll put that down as a maybe. You're playing Scarlet, and it sure is a Pokemon game. That's good? Question mark? Is it? I cannot stress enough. I do want to play that. It's just money and other stuff going on.
I'm putting an end to this debacle. First chance I get.
Devil Survivor's way too much fun lately. I've got to catch up on this. I've got to catch up on Honkai.
The Wisdom Orb is the perfect tool for exterminating fungi on a large scale. And once I win the tournament, they'll be mine to do with as I please.
What are you talking about, Hania? Exterminating fungi? Not in front of Pyro 1! Don't you care about its feelings?
Your way of keeping it vague.
You're taking part in the tournament too, aren't you? You even taught us a few
Can
tips
confirm
and
it's something like
tricks.
nausea and internal
You're
discomfort among the
clearly
general pain.
enjoying the
Okay, then
event.
yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. The double pack? Did Fusion get the double pack? I think he did, right?
I'm quite certain Pyro 1 would back me up if it was capable of realizing the past mistakes of its kind. But
You
regrettably,
figure
it's
playing
just a pawn
Bayonetta.
controlled by a
I also
gadget.
voted Bayonetta for
It will
best
never
action
understand
game.
human sentiments.
I'm going to assume that
As for
Bayonetta
why
3
I
was
taught you
Kino.
guys a few things, don't you realize? I saw your potential,
Nah, just Scarlet.
and I wanted you to
plan
help
get
me
the second
reach my
version
goals.
later, yeah.
Yet here you are now, pleading the fungi's case. You've gotten too deep in this absurd game. Looks like Golden Comet and Silver Companion don't deserve such a stellar reputation after all.
Shut the fuck up, lady. Again, save 4 countries.
Wait! Don't go! We turned off our wisdom orb just now, and we were playing with the fungi and everything!
So she's a bitch. Luckily, her opinion doesn't matter because she's an NPC.
Ooh my, such a standout personality. And with the perfect dose of obstinacy. I sense dramatic events just waiting to unfold.
Nico? Layla? Oh, you heard the cries for help too, huh?
You named your duck Brent. I don't know what I'm gonna call my duck. And it might change depending on what the hell it evolves into, because you never know anymore. Look at what what happened to my fucking Decidui in Arceus Legends. God damn it! Literally had to change his name because it looked so stupid. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna call my duck. Probably Josuke, but who knows?
We were just talking about her as it happens. Little Layla told me that Hania gave you some guidance when you first entered the tournament. But after you met Layla, she very abruptly left. Looking at it now, she seems to be a classic case of a wrong path character. Blames the many for the mistakes of a few, and seeks to wipe them all out of existence.
Extremism bad!
She takes the wrong path because in her eyes, it is the most effective and sensible method of achieving her goal.
Did fungi kill her parents?
Fungi can definitely be aggressive
Remember
and damage
Arceus'
their
Sneasel?
environment.
Nope.
But some research also suggests that they're
I
only
try very
acting
hard
in
to forget.
accordance with their nature, just like any other wild animals.
You saw the 3 final forms. The ducks will be something, and that is all you will say. Outstanding. The Sneasel was fine. I fucking hate it. Or, yeah, the Sneasel was fine. The evolution was the problem.
The fungi
That's
have
right,
existed
actually.
for a long time. No one knows what the ecological implications for the rainforest would be if they all got killed off suddenly.
Right! We shouldn't resort to extreme measures. No matter what Hania has been through, we can't let her do this just because she wants to.
Yeah, after what happened with the goddamn Decidui, part of me almost wants to at least see the starters' evolutions, just to make sure I don't make a horrible fucking mistake again. But I've been staying off Twitter, not looking at anything. Hopefully, nah.
You intend to stop her achieving
It's
victory?
fine.
I can't say I didn't expect that response from you, but I hear she's one of the favorites to win this tournament. Are you prepared to face such a formidable opponent?
Yeah, probably.
That's what you brought us here for, right? To get acquainted with our fungi friends so we can cooperate better with them?
Okay, next summer's taking the Gen 1 approach where it's completely arbitrary.
Wait, did you know all this was
I
gonna
feel like
happen?
that's not a Gen 1 thing.
It would be rather
I feel like
boring
that's an
if I had
everything
arranged
thing.
every last detail in advance. The chance encounter between you and Hania came as quite a pleasant surprise.
Remember that time
Today's training
Victini was
ends
before
here.
the starters?
The qualifiers should be over
Weird,
now.
right?
We should go and find out what to expect in the later stages.
Yep. The order is indicative of the order you get them in. I'd say I don't think that's true. I'd say even in Gen 1 that was mostly the case. There's a little bit of variation, but more or less I feel like that's the rule with every gen.
There are a lot of people over there. Are they looking for something?
I heard that the organizers set up loads of message
Am I
boards
crazy
for the
when I saw
audience
Sino
to leave
earlier?
comments and
I thought
interact
Sino was
with
going to be
each
involved
other.
in this.
It sounds like a good way to encourage discussion
Was I imagining
about
things?
the tournament. I wonder if people will talk about me and Twirly Whirly. Oh, if only I could use this experience in one of my papers somehow.
Paimon thinks that's a great idea. You always need a ton of information to write a paper, and you can't always get the info you need. But this time, you're the one providing yourself with the information. You can write whatever you want.
That's a nice idea, Paimon. But I'm from the Ratawahiz, Darshan. The kind of information I'm gathering now would only be of any use to someone in the Amorta, Darshan.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to take that storage off my. I made a throne wish list. That new site that a lot of people are using for like for like wish lists instead of Amazon. As far as I know, the only difference is that you can do it from any site and not just Amazon. I need to start keeping track and making sure that nothing's on there.
Yeah!
It's already been bought.
Provide the information to Emerge to students. Maybe sell it to the highest bidder. Wait, no, royalties.
Get that
Charge
off of
royalties.
Mora is a secondary consideration, but I could make it a fair trade by getting the Amorta students to read through some advanced papers for me and figure out what Trolly Whirly's kind likes. If I can narrow the search, it'll make my life a whole lot easier. I won't have to buy hundreds of different things and get Trolly Whirly to try them all. Just thinking about it makes me want to pass out.
Layla, that's an amazing idea! Please, get them to look into what Bongo Head likes, too!
I'll do my best. When I get back, I'll write a letter and send it to the Amorta.
Seen a subordinate. Does that mean he's observant?
Little one, the pairings for the
Okay, I
remaining
did see him.
32 are out.
Is this how Best feels when he hears EO talk? Probably. Oh, he really wanted to murder her.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this a lot.
What are you so excited about? Aren't you worried that we'll knock your budding author out of the competition? If that happens, Yai Publishing House's nice little journey in Sumeru will come to a very abrupt end.
Oh, please, do your
Best
worst.
would absolutely hate
I
Layla.
never asked Soka to win in the first place.
If he thinks
Besides,
EO's
maybe
voice is
suffering
bad
a
or too breathy or
humiliating
whatever,
defeat will
that he
give her
would
the
hate
epiphany she so
Layla.
desperately needs.
He was here earlier.
After all, a life with no
Hey,
obstacles
Secret.
tends
Welcome,
to narrow
welcome.
the mind. People end up believing that only they are on the right path. Sometimes
For they them best. As far as I know,
obstacles are more
as far as I
valuable
know, he
than
still identifies
smooth
as a
sailing.
he. Man just wants to cross-dress, which is perfectly valid. Just be as polite as possible to her, and maybe she won't yesify us.
Excellent. Ah, I'm looking forward to the next round. I'll await your good news.
Don't know everyone too well. You're good, Ninja. You're polite enough to ask. It's more than most people can say. Oh, this is another thingy, isn't it? Match is not started. Oh, is it gonna be held here this time? Guys can wear dresses like one of your husbanda's secret? Exactly. Yep, you can just want to cross-dress occasionally without being trans. Or being gender neutral or whatever. Her voice is pretty breathy, yeah. Yeah, Luna, we were talking about that. Like I said, it's not the worst thing I've ever heard. But yeah, like I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's probably poor direction than anything else, and yeah. It's just that she sounds more drunk than she does tired. We finished part 2, did we? Yeah. Yeah, since I am doing this all in one run, I'm not sure what was originally time-gated and what wasn't. So I'm not sure what they were on. Oh, Secret, you missed some, you missed some very, very interesting rolls, let me tell you. I did get Layla. I did get her. Neat event. This event's kind of neat. Yeah, it's cute. Korean dub Ganyu still takes the crown for most breathy ASMR voice. Is she like that? I've never listened to the Korean dub. Yeah, yeah, don't let my gem stash fool you. We actually had quite good luck before the weapon banner came around. The fruits of our labors are C2 Hazo, C5 Shinobu, a Layla, one whole Layla, and C1 Miko. Can I look at my wish history yet? Is it updated? Look at this bullshit. Look at this fucking bullshit. 7. Oh no, wait, not even 6. I was right. Yeah, 6 bowls. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking terrible. Korean dub is pretty underrated.
Why, we're up against Soka this time.
I've heard it's pretty good.
Give it our all and then some. Come on, let's head to the arena.
I wouldn't be a good judge of it, but I've heard the Korean dub is pretty good. I've actually I believe I've seen people talk about that they actually like Hu Tao's voice out of all the different options the best, I think. All right, round to 32. We got this. Stop putting the ugly wings on me. Terrible.
Traveler, Paimon, this day has come earlier than I had expected.
Shall screen dub as well, like too?
But
Cool,
my
cool.
writing career is at stake
awesome.
here, and my reputation in Lady Yai's eyes. I can't allow you to beat me.
Don't get too cocky, Soka.
Come on, social
We
playbook
won't
can be
go
quite the
easy on you.
experience. I know that feeling.
Bakuhead, use your ultimate water blast. Good spinning dash.
Why did it sound like she said bobblehead instead of bongo head?
Unleash the wrath of the storm! How can this be? We're too strong!
Damn right I am.
I can't believe it. I lost. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they're
It seems
preset.
that the guests of Tenshukaku
Granted, the only
have
one she seems to be
powers
saying out loud
beyond
is
the reach
Bongo
of
Head.
mere mortals like me.
So like, force us to name the main one Bongo Head, but then let us name the other ones. Again, come on, Fluffy Pants.
Oh no. Did we go too far? Soka's taking this pretty hard.
Favorite
Miko said it was
Trinity
fine not
form
to
in
look back,
Heisei?
but she'll definitely be mad at us when she sees her in this state.
There are only two. Trinity form's not a standard. There are just two forms in Kamen Rider that happen to be called Trinity form. I don't know. I guess the Zio one's pretty neat. I like Agito a lot. I like Agito more than Zio, but its Trinity form is kind of just eh. Agito's got way cooler forms.
Oh, Paimon's freaking out. Okay, we should just go.
What is a
apologize
Trinity
to
form? That's what I'm
Miko.
saying. It's
Come
not.
on, Bungo Head. Put on your best guilty face.
There are just two alt forms that happen to be called Trinity for their name, and they make a reference to it in Zio. There was also one in Kiva. That wasn't called Trinity form, though. I don't think it was. I forget what it was called. But yeah, it was just a form that happened to combine 3 powers. And even if that is called Trinity form, I don't think that's enough to be considered a trend. That's like asking, hey Nova, who's your favorite character played by Otoya's actor? Like, there are 2 of them. Technically 3. If you want to count Decade Otoya from the shitty Dark World. It's not really not really a category. It's more of a this or that.
Miko, we're sorry. It was all Bongo Head. We didn't know it would take Soka out so quickly.
Paimon, I'm just the best. I'm just the best tamer here.
Oh? Did she look crestfallen and say something melodramatic like, beyond the reach of mere mortals, then curl up on the ground and start wailing?
One evolution is another furry bait humanoid. It's the goddamn cat, isn't it? The cat stood up again, didn't it? Every generation, people look at these goddamn Pokemon, they're like, you better stay on all 4s. And every time, they're like, nope. Nope, I'm gonna walk around on 2 legs and you can't do a damn thing about it. Yep, motherfucker.
Yes, to all of those, actually. Oh, you
I
know
technically
it
should
really
know that,
well,
but it's
huh?
fine. Again, it's obvious. Like, I feel like it's obvious. Because every time it's goddamn feel lines.
It's better this way. Soka will turn this experience into valuable writing material. She'll be able to portray the protagonist's journey with all the setbacks they face along the way much more compellingly.
If you want a cat who stays on all fours, you will have to stick with Persian.
Readers.
I'm so sorry.
As for how to flesh out the villain, dominating, ruthless but brilliant, and ultimately victorious, the inspiration will have to come from
Pokemon
you.
Beat this cute.
So don't go getting yourselves knocked out of the competition by some second-rate wannabe.
You don't even need to guess the feline becomes bipedal again. Yep, exactly. Like, that's technically a spoiler. Like, I probably technically shouldn't know that, but again, as soon as the idea is in my head, I'm like, the goddamn cat stood up, didn't it? Oh my god. Oh, Pokemon, you and your furbait. Oh no, I'm the villain. Miko's the villain. Let's be honest here, she is always the villain.
That's a conversation for another time. Oh, Miku, please ask Soka to go easy on us when she writes us into the novel.
Traveler,
nah, make us evil, it'll be funny. What the fuck kind of cough was that? Jesus Christ. You okay, Layla? Was that a cough or are you having a seizure?
Layla, take it easy. Don't go fainting on us.
From the final three, you think of like the fire design more? I think Gamrick was saying the same thing. That he actually, like, because I believe he was Team Duck as well, but he was saying he likes the fire starter best. Based on the evolutions. As soon as you saw Weecat, you sort of saw it coming from a mile away. It would have been nice. Again, it was one of those moments where you're like, oh, okay, the cat's the girly one. Oh, okay, that cat's probably gonna stay up. Oh, you were actually on Crocs since the beginning. Oh, were you? My bad. My bad.
I'm alright. So, I wrote to the Amorta students, and they were really keen. I got a reply with the information I needed within just a few hours. I've tried making a few different snacks for Twirly Whirly based on the information they gave me, but it didn't seem to like any of them. Maybe I used some of the wrong ingredients or something. So then I made a new, improved list, and also included ingredients that might suit Bongo Head's taste. I didn't go to bed until
You think I'll like any of the Evos, really? Are they all decent? That's good.
So, I'm a little out of breath today.
How'd you get the results so soon? That was super quick.
Welcome back, Secret. Explains the lack of tiredness, but not the breathlessness.
How's it going, my little Layla?
She always sounds like that. What are you talking about, Lumine?
Yep. Thanks for taking
She literally
this
always
training,
sounds
Miss
like
Yai.
that.
Twirly Whirly is way more obedient now, and it reacts so quickly. I'm actually kinda envious. But the opponents have gotten stronger too. So, the pressure is on. I gotta train with Twirly Whirly some more if I want to have a shot at getting into the quarterfinals. The problem is...
Her voice actress is somebody named Ashley Fiske. Not familiar with her.
To buy all the ingredients I need.
Genshin tends to cast a lot of newbies. Like I said, I don't even think the problem is necessarily with her. Like, the actual voice itself sounds fine and seems to suit the character. It just seems like she's trying too hard to make her sound tired. And instead it's making her sound kind of drunk, which is probably more on voice direction.
Oh, that's no problem.
You're on Team
I'll
Croc
join
Luna,
you
nice.
with your training session, and we can leave the little ones to buy
Yeah,
the
all three
ingredients.
starters look great for the
They're
record,
quite the
at least based on
experts
their
in
first
running
forms.
errands.
How am I liking the event so far? Gameplay's fun. I of course prefer just beating stuff up myself. Having to rely on the mushrooms, kind of chipping away at their HP is a little tedious, but hey, it's fine. It's fun. It's different.
Oh, sounds like you two help out Miss Yai quite often, huh?
Because if we didn't, she'd yesify us. Like, comment, subscribe to let Goro out of the basement.
Right. Yeah. Please don't turn us into scary evil bad guys.
That's the least of our concerns.
Don't worry, little Layla. They're just apologizing to me for defeating Soka. Go buy yourself a nice drink, take a break, and catch your breath.
Instead of Traveler, why not let us go buy a secondary title that can be said outside of everyone's base dialogue? It'd be nice. They kind of had that in Mondstadt where we're the honorary knight. Like, that was also kind of awkward, but yeah, I would have kind of preferred if they'd, like, maybe come up with some kind of unique title for every region, and not just the Traveler.
Thanks so much. You guys are the best.
Do you think that's why Scaramouche is called the Wanderer? Is he gonna try and copy us? Is that what his name change is about? I'm gonna be pissed if that little shit's copying us.
This is the address where I arranged to meet up with the almighty merchant. And here's the list of ingredients. Thanks again.
Oh shit, that's right. Dory's the free character in this event. Yeah, we're probably also gonna meet her. Oh no.
Hey,
Shouldn't she still be in jail?
You helped us look into Bongo Head's preferences, remember? Glad we can return the favor.
Her ass got sent to jail at the end of Sino's quest. Shouldn't she still be in jail? Oops. He's gonna be our Pokemon rival. Yeah,
As for the
finally,
potential
another asshole
liabilities
rival.
we didn't have time to discuss earlier, one good place to start might be the fungi power-up materials.
You still want to see a Pokemon game marathon or a Pokemon movie marathon? I'd be down for either of those things. Will definitely probably happen at some points. Just, stuff's busy right now. Jelly?
Why, this is the most exciting subplot of the novel, the secret investigation. I'm sure you must be curious about where the
Dory
magical
is the small
powers of
genie
the
girl,
wisdom
yes.
orb and floral jelly really come from. Besides, if we fail to uncover what's really going on in this tournament, we simply leave Hania to her own devices. Who knows what chaos might ensue?
This is suddenly sounding super complicated. Paimon isn't really following.
I suggest that you act just before sunrise, while most people are tired and resting. You may find some important leads.
Would love to see how I do a tier list. Oh, for Pokemon? Yeah,
Really
that'd be
take
fun.
Nico's suggestion?
Binge the recent tournament arc? I'd like to see it. I'd like to see how Ash actually finally wins a major tournament. Imagine it'd be pretty neat to watch.
Yeah,
Got what we asked for, Paimon.
Okay, let's wait until early tomorrow morning and go check out the fungi power-up place.
Honorary Knight,
Don't
Leeway
worry,
Savior,
Bongo Head.
Outsider, and Sage.
We're
Those
not
are cool.
under suspicion or anything. We just want to make sure everyone stays safe in this competition.
Those are all pretty cool names. I'd be down for that. Did I have any trouble with the jelly puzzles? No. Before I realized that there was a turn limit to get all the rewards, I kind of fucked up the first one a lot and didn't get the full rewards for it, but everything else, no problem. And I'll go back and get the first one later now that I actually know what I'm doing. They're not too tricky. And they're pretty generous on the turn order. As far as I can tell, it's just finish them all with no more than 7 turns. Also, yeah, they're doing a good job making us bond with Bongo Head. We better get to keep him. I want to put him in my teapot. Oh! Speaking of teapots. 1 second, sorry. I'll forget otherwise if I don't do it now. Plug in. That's right, I don't have it fully occupied. I can just put her wherever. Layla, watch the pretty fishies. Wherever you are. Too many damn characters in this game. Eh. Yeah, don't mind this place being bare bones. I'm slowly but surely trying to unlock all the Sumeru furniture, and make a hospitable house for this particular layout. It's very slow going. If there was one good thing about the freaking 2-month-long teapot maintenance, it was the absurd amount of currency they gave you. Kind of wish they still gave you that much. Do not get nearly enough otherwise. Oh, come on. Every time. Every day, it's a getting closer, faster, faster, like a roller coaster. Burp, 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 don't know the words. Burp, 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 burp. Oh, it's a different time this time. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's been early in the morning every other time. What are you doing to me? What is it?
My legs are so sore.
Early morning? I wouldn't call that early morning. I wouldn't call 3 a.m. early morning. What kind of fucking tournament is this?
Guess I must...
It's time! Let's head towards the fungi power-up place. It should be totally deserted. After we're done...
You saw a tier list and somebody put Pokemon 3 last? Oof. Oof. Ow!
Then we'll come back and compete in the next round.
Ow, my blood pressure. Jesus, that's a bad take. Ow! What's wrong with that person? Do they hate fun?
This all looks like regular floral
Does that
jelly.
person hate fun?
It's right out in the open for everyone to see, and they've even put the recipe on the table.
Did fun kill their parents?
Well, it's not like we can just take them away and go investigate them. That'd be stealing, right? We'd
Which one
probably
is
be
that?
disqualified
That
and might
is-
even end up getting arrested by the Corps of 30.
That is the one with Entei in it.
Oh, but we do have
And
a
the unknown.
camera. How about we take some pictures of the floral jelly and its recipe? At least then we'll have a record of all the important information.
And their top pick is Lucario and Mew movie? Of course it's a Lucario fan. Of fucking course a Lucario fan has bad taste. Never mind, it all makes sense.
Done! We should ask an expert to analyze these photos, but we're kind of running out of time. Let's go buy Layla's stuff first. Hania?
The only good thing about that movie is Sean Schemmel voicing Lucario, because that shit's hilarious.
You hold yourselves to pretty high standards, coming here so early to power up your fungi. No wonder you've made it this far.
Hania, we need to talk. Your plan you told us about last time, it's way too extreme.
Just like Ronaldo and Yamato. Lots of extremism lately.
Save your breath. If you think I'm wrong, start by defeating me. Then you can show me why exactly you think your opinion is correct.
She won't listen to us at all. How did things end up like this? Paimon thought we were getting along pretty well at first. All right, fine. Come on, Bongo Head. There's no time to mope.
Sus! Why did we not fire all these old people? Sus! What is this? It's like that meme with the people with sniper rifles trained on each other in the church. Also, don't fucking close up the NPCs. They don't look good. They're just standing there, menacingly. And then there's a third person staring at the second person. Yeah, exactly. Oh, terrible. A fungus. Does Layla count as... Does this count as pants? I just realized. I got distracted because of the skirt, but, like, I don't... Yeah, those aren't thigh highs. Is Layla the second female character in the game to wear pants? Do these count as pants? This is important. Oh, wait, I guess Dory technically has pants. Wait a minute. I didn't freak out about it, but does that's got his pants. This is what you all come here for, right? I guess Dory technically has pants too, but still.
Ta-da! Nope.
Pants wearers rise up.
This is where we should be meeting the Almighty Merchant.
Speaking of Dory.
Oh, the looks on your faces tell me you're searching for the Almighty Merchant, yes? Welcome, welcome.
I choose to believe that you paid your way out of jail.
Wait, Dory? So you're the Almighty Merchant Layla mentioned?
Literally, who else would it be?
So surprised. Every vendor and customer in the Grand Bazaar knows that Lord Sangama Bay possesses the widest and most magical range of goods. Almighty, supreme, omnipotent, these and many more are my exclusive epithets. Any other merchant thinking of using one can forget it. Unless they're prepared to pay millions of mora in licensing fees.
Guess Paimon should have known.
Yeah, whatever. But back to business. I'm surprised that Layla sent you here on her behalf. I suppose she must be busy enjoying the Beast Tamer tournament.
Dory's voice actress is great, for the record.
Sounds like you two get along pretty well. You know a lot about what's going on.
She's also a relative newbie as far as I know.
Layla previously bought a few things from me. They weren't the most valuable goods, but it was still a lot of mora for a student. So naturally, I now keep tabs on her activity, which is why I know that she's taking part in a very suspicious tournament.
Got any sick deets?
Something just didn't feel right. As it happens, I do have some goods I'm trying to get off my hands. They're a little hot for my liking, but so far no takers. They're also taking up space, so I think I'll just give them to you.
This is just a bunch of spare parts and random notes.
I'm told this is a device and some documents that the organizer attempted to destroy. But they were careless. Some people will scavenge through anything hoping for a chance to get
Howdy,
rich.
Zhongli. You got Yai? Very nice.
Someone fished these out of the
I
water
did too.
and sent them to me.
Now that Paimon
I got
takes
to
a
see
closer
one Yai.
look, this
I did
looks
not once
similar
see
to
one
the
Yai, but we
recipe
got
for
to see
floral
one Yai.
jelly. And these parts look like they came from a wisdom orb. Maybe they were used during the experiment phase. Let's hold on to them for now and have Miko take a look later. Maybe she'll notice if there's anything fishy about them.
She would be the expert on stuff being sus.
Yeah, seems like our worries were well placed after all. But Paimon still wants to hang out with Bongo Head.
I don't know what you two are talking about, but it sounds like these items might prove useful to you. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount. 60 million mora. Thank you for your business.
Bruh.
Why, you sneaky little...
Oh, here's how we get out of the prize
I'm
money.
just kidding. No one gives a hoot about these items except for you and the Matra. We have other business to do today. Consider this a little extra I'm throwing in to sweeten the deal. Show me Layla's list. I just need to know what she wants. Once I finish stacking up the goods, I'll send someone to deliver them to her so that you don't have to.
You got your free Dory much earlier this week.
I
Secret
thought
nice.
all our efforts were gonna go down the drain. We couldn't afford that price, even if we wanted.
Yeah, I'm so glad Dory came home easily back when I pulled for her. Otherwise, I would be very upset at her being free this patch so soon after her initial release. But it's fine. She came home easy with the power of Dingo Pictures Aladdin.
Flour mixed with matsutake powder, a vintage
Oh, on
jam,
that note, shit, we gotta update the list.
peach juice? Is this really the fungi diet?
We've got.
How
I'm
will
not
I
sure if
even
anybody
find
still
that
has it on
out?
hand, or like typed it up somewhere. But we need to update the list of songs that work for bringing home characters. Miko cannot get enough of No Matter What. Miko is the #1 Joey Yugi shipper, and no matter what song is her fave. Easy clap. She'll come home in 6 bowls, apparently. And Layla likes... Oh, shit. What brought Layla home? Bakami Tai. Akiyama's cover of Bakami Tai is for Layla. These are very important facts.
Freeman still feels kinda uneasy about all this, but we don't have much time. Let's continue with the competition. If Kautilya really is plotting something,
Good God, that's far away.
We'll expose him in front of everyone during the ultimate trial.
I keep track of these things for everyone else's sake. Eventually, we will uncover the perfect method for bringing every character home. No matter what! Alright. Who the heck is this guy? You ain't nothing. You ain't shit! Was I surprised to see Layla show up in this event? Yes, actually. I thought it was very strange that we were getting her, and yet we weren't getting a major story update with her, and no hangout event. Like, I was very confused on that, so I'm like, oh, that's why, because they put you here instead. Fair enough.
I can see you're serious about this. Good. Time to put my years of rigorous training to full use. Now, prepare to witness the power of my all-cryo fungi team.
Monotypes, what a loser. Alright, we got our ice gym leader. Clearly I should pick the crocodile.
Give them a taste of your super water balloon blast!
That all you got? Couldn't melt a snowflake with that.
It's almost like I don't have a pyro one on my team.
Frosto.
Dumb shit. It's Gusto Frosto. Okay, never mind. That's a good name. This guy's alright. Feel like the geofungi. Seems to do pretty good numbers. When he actually hits them. Come on, boys, hurry up. There we go.
Impossible! My team has been defeated?
Whew! That was a hard-won battle. You and your buddies put up a good fight, Bongo Head.
Oh, so happy. Good Bongo Head.
Traveler, Paimon, I saw you guys made it to the next round. Congrats.
Hey, Layla! You're looking well today. I And Twirly Whirly looks really happy. Guess you won your last round, too.
It was a close call. I only won by a hair. Oh, I'm so glad I trained with Miss Yai beforehand. Also, the almighty merchant just sent someone to deliver the stuff I ordered. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go catch up on some rest with Twirly Whirly now. My stamina's running low. Let's keep the volume down.
Speaking of Miss Yai, where did Miko go?
She left in a hurry with Soka. I guess they must have had something urgent to do.
Ruh-roh.
Also, I think they were escorted by a mercenary from the Corps of 30.
Who's trying to ruin the
When I
Pokemon
returned to
tournament?
the arena, they were already quite a distance away. It didn't feel right to run after them and ask what they were up to.
Could be. Miko has been putting a lot of time into the tournament lately, so Paimon wouldn't be surprised if she had a lot of Chief Editor work to catch up on. She also
Team
said that she
Rocket,
wanted to
blast
look
off
for
at the speed of
inspiration while
light.
enjoying her vacation.
Surrender now,
The
prepare
mercenary
to
was
fight.
probably just their tour guide.
Meow,
Don't worry
that's
about
right.
it.
The quarterfinals are coming up. To me,
Wow.
this is the most important round. I'm a little nervous, but let's all do our best.
Yeah! We've all done really well to come this far in the tournament. Keep it up, Layla.
Mustn't let our guard down. I do wonder who I do wonder who our final opponent's gonna be. Is it gonna be Layla or Miko?
Right. We have to stay vigilant. Okay, let's
I guess
take
it could
some
also be
photos of the
NPC,
items we
bitch,
got from Dory
but
to add
she's
to
not
the ones we
important.
took this morning. We'll show them all to Miko when we see her next.
Very nice. Another NPC, really?
It's time for the quarterfinals. Our opponent is definitely gonna be a tough one this time.
They ain't gonna be
It's
shit.
showtime, Fungohead. Let's smash our way through to the semifinals.
I do wonder how to catch the rest of them. Is it literally just like a matter of finding them in the overworld and using the little gadget? Or are there like special pre-designated areas you have to go to collect them all? I wonder. I'll figure it out later. I'm sure catching one of every type is like part of getting all the rewards for Dory and whatnot. Welcome back again, Secret.
Ugh, it's you. The uncultured swine of the Nilut Pala Cup.
I repeat, have saved 4 countries. 4! Are you people dumb? You can't have this kind of plot point in a game like this where I've done so much shit. You can't have people be condescending asshats. Literally everyone knows who I am.
Hey, you potty mouth! What's your problem?
The way you dote on your fungi. It's pathetic. What a joke. You make a mockery of the philosophy of the greatest beast tamer of all, the mighty Hania.
Oh, that bitch. You have to go to the event page and click on the tab on the right? Okay. Okay, cool.
Greatest beast tamer of all? Ha! That's debatable.
Well, set that bitch straight.
You keep telling yourself that. You were never gonna come close to facing Hania. Time for you to go home.
front line and take them down!
Hey, man. If you dislike Io because of her voice, you're gonna love Layla. Did that thing fucking heal? Does the Hydra one have healing? The Hydra one might have healing. If it's anything like the Abyss Mages. Or Shamans. There we go. Just realized something about your family. What's up? Hydra fungi can heal, damn.
Fungi non-stop. Maybe I should have been harder on them.
I literally never noticed because I always kill them in one hit. Anytime I need to farm fungi, I just use Ganyu. And, yeah, one hit.
Well, we beat him, but somehow Paimon isn't really in the mood to celebrate.
This guy's gonna beat his Fungus because he lost and doesn't understand that positive reinforcement exists. What a fucking loser.
Traveler, Paimon, I made it through.
That's amazing, Layla! You reached your goal!
They've just been acting like they love you your whole life? I doubt that's true.
I heard you won against the
I know it feels that
unstoppable
way
Hardy
sometimes, believe me,
Two-Blades,
I've been there.
But you don't seem too happy about it. How come?
It's just that... he was really mean. He said some weird things.
I see what you mean. Yeah, somehow beast tamers like him make me feel a little... sad. Yeah, he clearly doesn't know anything about Hania. He's just making assumptions about what she's like, based on a vague impression, and even trying to copy her. I'm sure Hania would feel uneasy about it too if she knew. Also, he's so cruel to his shroom buddies when they could have been friends. It's not just his loss either. It brings all the other contestants down.
Right! You have the right mindset, Layla. If only everyone was like you, this whole tournament would feel a lot less gloomy.
But it's only because I'm not aiming as high. I just want to be able to take Twirly Whirly back to live with me. That's all. Oh, looks like the next fight is you against me. Let's just try to enjoy ourselves. It doesn't matter.
All right.
Oop, shit.
Time to see who's the
Sorry,
strongest
Layla. You
fungi.
take too long to say your shit
Twirly
sometimes. I thought you
whirly
were
or
done.
Bunglehead. Loser buys dinner for the winner.
Whatever deal this is, you seem very happy about it. Did I miss anything big while I was gone?
Miko, you're back! Finally! You snuck off without saying anything last time, so we didn't get to tell you about the evidence we...
Again, Best, I don't know your full family history. I don't know the full story, but somehow I doubt that's true.
Yes, well, it's been quite the ordeal for me too. I only entered this tournament
Especially
for a bit of fun,
especially not from
but
your
now
mom,
I've ended up
based
in the
on what I've heard about her.
semifinals. I've barely had any time at all to spend with Soka and the others gathering source material for the novel. I'm sure you two will have a wonderful time in your fun and friendly match. I, on the other hand, have to take mine a little more seriously. I'm up against that stubborn young lady, after all.
Yeah, who knew it'd get to this point? Miss Yai has to face off against Hania.
Look on the bright side. Maybe Miko will help us defeat Hania. But that means we won't get to show Hania the error of our ways ourselves. Whatever. Paimon just doesn't want to see Miko lose.
Oh no, we're fighting Layla! Again, best not to demean your concerns, I promise. But just because, since I don't have the full grasp of the situation, I can't really say anything other than that I doubt that's true. I can't say that for literally everybody. I don't know that much about your extended family and all that. But again, based on stuff you've told me, the important one seems to be your mom, and I highly, highly doubt that she has gone through everything she's gone through her whole life just to laugh at you behind your back. I'm trying not her whole life, since she's had you. Trust me, I know better than anyone how easy it is to assume your parents don't give a shit about you.
I'm feeling nervous, but excited at the same time. You don't have to go easy on me. Twirly Whirly and team have weathered plenty of tough challenges already, and they know how to put up
Could make a
good
TFS
fight.
preference would probably want to hear.
So
No, yeah, probably would not help.
Can give it your all.
Well then, prepare for battle, Layla and Twirly.
Like that's how I feel about my extended family. That's why I really don't want to go to Thanksgiving dinner next week. Like, these people are all married with kids. Despite me being the oldest of the grandchildren. As far as like my grandma's side of the family is concerned, like I am the loser. I have not really done anything of value with my life. I'm acutely aware of it, and feel like they are constantly making fun of me behind my back because of it. And I'm probably right. But that's my extended family. Like, I have partially, purposely made that wedge happen in the first place. As far as my direct family, who I've known my whole life, lived with my whole life is concerned, I know better. My depression-addled brain is not always, tells me otherwise sometimes. Why is she easier than the last guy? Jesus. Poor Layla. I definitely think otherwise sometimes. But at the end of the day, I know it's not true. Depression is just a bitch like that.
We lost. But you and the gang put on the best show I've seen so far, Twirly Whirly. That was a real blast. I loved it.
This was the quarterfinal, right? She did at least get her dream of getting to the quarterfinal.
Thank you all. Twirly Whirly and I
Your mom's
went out
Republican,
with
her brother's a
bang.
Democrat, her sister's a
Any
Republican who hates
other
Trump.
opponent, and
If
we
they
might
can get
be
along,
feeling
anyone
a
can,
little
pretty much.
disappointed right now, but we were definitely beaten by the best.
You did really well too, you know. Felt like we were one wrong move away from a very mushy bongo. Just letting the fungi do their thing and enjoying the match with no pressure to win, it was a good feeling. If only every match could be as carefree as that. Meanwhile,
This is how
Nico's
Pokemon
busy
battles
duking it
should
out
be.
with Hania. Oh, Paimon's so nervous for her. Let's go see how she's doing.
Fungaimon aren't meant to fight. Not like this. Not like this.
Huh? It's over already? And why is the atmosphere so heavy? Does this mean Mika won?
Your match is over too? You took your time. I'm assuming it was a close call.
You sound way too relaxed for someone who just fought in the semifinals. Bet it was a walk in the park, huh?
Did you lose to an NPC?
Yes. Ours was as far from a close call as you could get. All it took was a few short, sharp strikes for Blitzara and I to be beaten by Hania.
Huh?
What? You think this is funny? Am I a joke to you?
Yes, yes, you are, because you are an NPC and nothing you do matters. Sorry, lady. Not
Far
interested.
from it, Hania. I know full well how serious you are about all this from your ironclad determination to annihilate an entire species. How would I ever dare mock you? That said, if you continue down this path and find that it leads somewhere quite different from what you had hoped,
You don't care about
what
most of
will
the movies
become
enough
of
to make a
that
tier list.
ironclad
That's how I
determination
feel.
then?
I
look
haven't even
forward
seen
to
any
finding
movies
out.
post Beyond Darkrai. I think that was the last one I actually watched all the way through.
That's not your concern.
Running away so soon?
Miss Yai lost the match, but why is Hania the one who seemed upset?
The situation gets more interesting with each development. Blitzara injured Pyro 1 soon after the match started, and Hania was clearly quite distressed. I simply pointed out that she's still deceiving herself, and her defenses began breaking down. She's more
Must be
fragile than I'd
Beyonce.
imagined.
Yeah, best what Fusion says. I don't want to, I'm not trying to diminish your feelings or call you paranoid or whatever, but, like, you have had episodes of that before. Are you in therapy at all yet, or are you still on the waiting list for it? I know you were trying to get in.
Hania
At
isn't
one
as
point.
heartless as she tries to make herself out to be. So she does care about Pyro 1. But she didn't mean to show it in front of you.
Right answer. Now's our chance to get through to her. You, my little friends, are the only ones who can get her back onto the right path.
You don't take your meds anymore? That's probably not good. Did you just stop that of your own volition, or were you told to?
But Hania's long gone now. Where should we look for her?
Well, right now, I'm sure she must be wondering what it is that has made her suddenly start doubting herself after all this time. The answer lies with the three of you. I'm sure you all know where she's gone to.
You stopped yourself? That was probably not a good idea. Is there any particular reason? Was it giving some kind of side effects? Because unless it was giving some kind of very painful side effects, then that's probably not good to just stop without talking to whoever prescribed it in the first place first.
The place where I first met the Traveler in Paimon?
Mind if you sit this one out? Nia, you're getting turned to a little concerned? Not at all. I do not blame you.
Good point.
I am firmly in the same camp.
It was when Layla mentioned her plan to bring her shroom buddies back home with her that Hania's mood suddenly changed. Layla, it seems like you're onto something. Let's catch up with Hania and set things straight.
You should stay here, little Layla. I understand that you want to help Hania, but she's not the kind of person you're good at dealing with. Leave it to them this time.
That's true. And if I said something that struck a nerve again, I'd only make things worse. Plus, you guys move pretty fast. If I tag along, I'd probably need to stop and gather my strength every 10 minutes.
Well, what are you waiting for, little one?
That's everything we've got so far.
Oh, my, you've been busier than I thought.
Indubitably.
In return, I give you a blessing from me. Good luck. I'll share my thoughts the next time we meet.
Thanks, Miko. No matter what. Layers in the distance. Antidepressants and anti-anxiety. Yeah, I'm not gonna say getting back all this will immediately make you feel better, because that's not how medicine works. But I think you need to either get back on those, like, immediately, or get into a therapist immediately. Not sure how easily that's accomplished, but you definitely seem like you're not in a good place right now, and I'm genuinely a little concerned. A little. Laughs nervously. Thank you for the blessing, Stinky Fox. I feel like we already had it. Well, with you coming home at 6 pity. Aw, Vanilla Gajinka, that's cute. That's adorable. I thought her name was Cream.
Hania should be around here somewhere. Pyro 1 follows her everywhere. We should be able to track her down through its elemental traces. Search the area with elemental sight.
Oh, hey, chest echoes. I hate that those false chests aren't detectable with the compass. Oh, it's her mother. Her mother's name is Vanilla. Of course it is. God damn it. Terrible. No. It is pointing this way. Where the heck does it go from here? Oh, there it is. There it is.
How did you find me here?
We followed Pyro 1's tracks. We're a little worried about you. Wait a second. Are you comforting Pyro 1?
The irony, I know. And I'd probably be enjoying it if Pyro 1 were any other animal than a fungi. The next time we meet will be in the finals. Whatever you have to say, save it for if you beat me.
Did mushrooms kill your family or not?
The
What's
Fox
up
Lady
your
said
butt?
you might say that. You're pure of heart, kind, and believe the best in things. You wouldn't understand if I tried to explain. So here, read this.
What is it?
These are my ancestors' records. They were attacked by a horde of fungi in the rainforest.
Oh shit, they actually did.
Many people were seriously injured.
I hate when that happens.
There was nothing exceptional about this
Unironically,
incident
mushrooms
at
killed
the
her
time.
parents, or
and
killed
it
her
certainly
family.
never made it into any official records.
Seems like it's not directly
But
your
my family
parents, but
have been reading
family-ish.
it to me since I was a child.
Outstanding.
Constantly warning me of the grave threat that fungi pose to us.
So, that's what happened. Oh, no wonder you're so hostile towards fungi.
Hashtag not all fungi.
Yeah, and anyway, doesn't your family's experience make this tournament all the more meaningful? The wisdom orb finally means that humans and fungi can live in peace together.
It's not as simple as turning bad fungi into nice fungi with the wisdom orb. Plenty of scholars have experimented with similar things in my village in the past. But every one of them failed, gave up, and moved on. Even this new wisdom orb can only suppress the fungi's aggressive nature temporarily. Without this device, they're still extremely dangerous creatures. On top of that, the orb's intellectual boost makes the fungi unnaturally strong. Too much elemental energy in one place is not a good idea, especially for people in poor shape already. If you've got a sensitive constitution and you start using a wisdom orb, you're gonna start experiencing symptoms pretty quickly.
That's like I said, I don't know the full story. I don't know anything about brain chemistry. I don't know how shit works. But like I said, I would be, based on my personal experience, I would be inclined to say that that is just the depression talking. And that if you are having thoughts like this, you need to change something in your current routine, like as soon as possible.
Wait, Layla's been coughing a lot lately. Could that be because of the wisdom orb?
As you'll be well aware by now, all Caltilia cares about is his precious research. He just wants to expand his influence and increase the profile of the Beast Tamer event. Meanwhile, Alhingen's taking advantage of the situation. Impressed by Cautilia's research, he invested a huge sum into promoting the tournament, consequently lowering everyone's guard against the fungi. I don't trust either of them, period. I don't believe highly aggressive creatures like the fungi can coexist with humans.
Sarah.
But I'm just another retired mercenary.
Whatever will be, will be.
So who's gonna listen to me? All I can do is play by their rules until victory is mine. Then I'll fight for the outcome I'm hoping for, and keep them from getting their way. I initially had a sliver of hope that you might help me in my endeavors. Guess that was pretty naive of me. But it doesn't matter what you think about all this, or what you think of me. I'm going to beat you, and then there will be nothing you can do to stop me. This notebook is just a relic from my past now. Do whatever you want with it. Because come the day of the final, I'm going to declare the execution of all fungi, including Pyro 1.
But you suck. I'm so glad this quest is about
It's
you
time to say
and not
goodbye to the
Layla
past.
and Nico.
That didn't go as planned. Well, there's only one option left. We gotta defeat Hania in the final match.
Pokemon would never. They almost did once. Remember Team Plasma? That's the closest they ever got.
Didn't Hania mention something about other researchers in the past trying to stop the damage caused by fungi too? There should be more information in this notebook. Let's take a look.
Blah, 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 blah.
These look like research notes. Guess Hania's ancestors kept them after the scholars left. Whew. This section looks super complicated. The handwriting is really bad, and there are too many technical terms. Paimon can't make heads or tails of this. Wait, some of these look familiar, though. Oh, that's right. We saw them on the documents Dory gave us.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's put them side by side. Go through carefully and try to figure out what's written in these notes. A capturing device and a withering potion. So that's how it went down. The fungi only attacked Hania's ancestors because of what that potion did to them. And then the researchers built that device to try and capture the angry fungi. Also, if floral jelly is just an improved version of the withering potion, and the wisdom orb isn't Cautilia's invention either, he's basically giving someone else's invention a new name and passing them off as his own. He's a big fat liar!
This guy's a great big phony!
Why is Cautilia so eager to get people to use the wisdom orb anyway? We gotta warn Alhingen. He needs to stop bankrolling Cautilia right away!
Unless he's in
As
on
for
it.
Hania,
Dun,
she has
dun,
no idea that the fungi
dun.
only attacked her ancestors because they were under the potion's influence. No wonder she holds it against them.
Well. You okay there, Bongo Head? Bongo Head?
Oh, don't worry, Bongo Head. Paimon knows you're not gonna turn evil because of some floral jelly. You stayed a very good fungus even after we turned off the wisdom orb.
What a good bean. It's not active right now.
Huh? Since when? Oh. Does that mean Bongo Head is hanging out with us by choice right now?
He's a good boy. Understanding. Gundam 00.
See? Hania was wrong after all. The fungi aren't gonna lose control this time. Some fungi understand people and just want to get along. Like Bongo Head here.
Why can't we be friends?
Hania did make one good point, though. The Wisdom Orb has its limits. As long as that's the case, fungi won't be able to live with humans forever.
Forever?
Paimon was really hoping Bongo Head could join us for the rest of our journey. Isn't there a way?
Please? Let me put him in the teapot. We can fix the Orby.
Yeah, it's a shame, but it seems like there's no other choice. We still have some time before the final. Should we report Cautilia to the Academia? True. For him to have made it this far, he must have been planning for a long time. If he caught wind of our plans to expose him, he'd definitely be wary of us. Whatever else happens, we have to give it our all on the day of the final. Let's beat Hania and knock some sense into her. Then we should get Elhingit to help us expose Cautilia for the fraud he is!
Ah, yes, the tragic sacrifices of Tepe, Crab Robot, and Bongo Head. Genshin is so deep. Hey, the Crab Robot was good. Karkata's was genuinely good. I didn't even like that Tignari that much, but by the time I was done with his story quest, I loved him and I loved Karkata. He was a very good boy. Only one part left. Cool, cool. Also, to be fair, these are just events, and Tignari's was a side story. It doesn't fix the problem, it makes the problem worse, because that means that in the actual main plot, the only sacrifices we've had were Tepe and Ruka Devada. If you want to count... the Ruka Devada thing was well handled as well, I think. Way better than Tepe, despite us not even technically really knowing her.
Ready? Today's the big day.
That moment of her saying goodbye to,
We have to defeat Hania, make her see the light, and expose Cautilia!
Goodbye to, Nahida. Genuinely made me tear up. That is the closest Genshin has come to have nevering. She left because there's an epilogue? Okay, no worries either way. It's not taking too long. Been recording for... Oh, well, it's kind of taking long, but it's fine. I actually kind of prefer this. I actually might try and start doing this for more events in the future, just doing them all in one shot once the event's over. I kind of like this better than just squeezing an hour into an hour of Genshin a day. Half nevering, sure, we'll go with that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Keep slipping into weird voices in reaction to things that happen in this game. I've had that problem.
We arrive at long last at the final of the Nilut Pala Cup.
I may or may not have slipped into Joey Wheeler a couple of times when I was responding to stuff as the Traveler. I'm too used to the Devil Survivor. I can't join it off, Yug.
If the winner of the final round makes it through the ultimate trial, they will acquire my entire fortune. It will then be their responsibility to continue hosting this tournament into the future and to promote the philosophy of peaceful coexistence throughout all of Tivat.
Huh. Cautilia isn't here today. Oh, this is our chance. After the final match and the ultimate trial, we'll go tip off Elhingen and confront Cautilia head-on! Nico? Layla? You're here!
Much as I expected. The insufferable research maniac has exposed his true colors to our two protagonists. You seem to be edging ever closer to the truth. Holding off on reporting Kautilya to the Academia seems like a sensibly cautious decision at this stage. Who's to say if Kautilya,
You peacing
or
out,
indeed
Bess?
anyone else for
Please
that matter,
consider
is
doing
really who they
something,
appear to
like
be.
I said.
Yeah, we can't afford to let our guards down now.
Whether
We
it's
gotta
just
find
going back on
Hania
your medicine
first,
until
the
you get into a
strongest
therapist, or
beast tamer
just
out there.
getting in to see
And
your
we still
therapist
have
literally
no
tomorrow.
idea what we're in for with Elhingen's ultimate trial. Oh,
Please do
how are
not
we
do
gonna
anything
get
drastic.
through to Hania, though?
The answer should be quite obvious by now, surely. Take all of our fungi and defeat her fair and square. Force her to let go of her stubborn attitude and listen to the truth.
I believe in you guys. I know you'll be able to get her to come around.
Thanks
for your lip flaps.
Ah, yeah! Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, and Pizzara! The tightest power trio in all of Shroomdom! With your powers combined, winning this final will be easier than taking a radish from a hilly churl!
I do like that. We're we're uniting our powers. That's cute. Using Miko and Layla's. All right, we should round this out with an Earth one, probably. All right, bitch face. Ugly glider.
The day has finally arrived, Traveler and Paimon. I warned you not to get emotionally attached to the fungi. You have to treat them as your pawns. But it seems like you haven't changed one bit.
All right, Yamato,
In
calm
which
down.
case, this match will be a short one.
I told you, I can't join it off.
Yeah! When we said Bongo Head and
This is
Bunnies
terrible.
into action, it's like clockwork, and we ain't about to stop ticking!
Time to show you how a real beast tamer fights.
Paimon, don't try to do badass
Feeble
one-liners.
strategy
You're
will
not
be your
good at it.
undoing. Go, Pyro 1! It's time. Torch them all! Don't worry, Pyro 1. You're about to reach their limit.
Did she say torture mod? Or... I hope not. Easy clap.
Helen, Pyro 1, why did you hold back?
Because you're a bitch.
Don't blame Pyro 1, Hania, and don't force yourself to do something you don't want to. You started having second thoughts when Pyro 1 got injured during the semifinals, didn't you? You never met a well-matched opponent until you fought Miko, and now us had you. So you never had to put Pyro 1 or any of your other fungi in danger before. When you saw one of your fungi get injured for the first time, you realized you felt compassion for it.
Compassion? You really think I feel anything for these fungi?
Yes. It's painfully obvious that you're stupid.
Hania, you grew up listening to terrible tales about the horrors of fungi. Paimon completely understands how they made you feel. But that doesn't mean that you should just treat a buddy who stands by you here as your arch enemy. You won't be able to lie to yourself forever.
Forever?
We fight off fierce fungi all the time, and we always used to think of them as monsters too. The whole
Not a big deal with that situation,
entered
Neo.
this
Oh, I know the
tournament is
feeling.
because we didn't want fungi causing any trouble. But after meeting Bongo Head, we realized that if you just give
That
them
is the
some
second time
and treat them
in a month
gentler fungi will
that,
get to know you and treat you like
that has
their
happened
friends.
in a public setting when
At
I'm
the
recording
very least,
something.
Treat fungi like they're on your side, not as your pawns, and certainly not as your enemy.
I am in no way a trained professional.
Trust Pyro One and your other fungi friends.
I do not feel equipped to offer good advice in situations like that in general. Never mind in a public venue. Mother? There is no other. It's your mother, so treat her right. Treat her right, you fungi.
Enough! Don't patronize me.
I need that song, but
in
with
case
fungi
you've forgotten,
instead of
this
moms.
match isn't over yet.
On my desk by Monday. Bruh. Sore loser. Jesus Christ, really? Unless the grand final is best 2 out of 3, you are a sore loser and
Pyro
dumb.
1, release the explosion!
This is just sad, lady. Come on.
Give it your all, Pyro 1! Show them what you're truly made of! I failed. Just before the most important step of all, I failed.
Sucks, doesn't it?
You two, you were the only ones who could stop me. But how when your mindset is so childish?
Hania, as we agreed, you have to hear us out now that we've won. But let's put that aside for now. Can we bring Pyro 1 along for the ultimate trial?
Pyro 1? You want to take it with you?
Yep. We want to pass the ultimate trial with everyone's fungi side by side. Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, Blitzara, and Pyro 1.
We'll earn the rights to them. I better be able to properly equip them all. I better be able to let them all in the teapot, I swear to God.
We looked through your notebook that day after we spoke to you, and it cleared up a lot of things. You're right to be concerned about the
Speaking
dangers
of cross-dressing,
fungi. Up
who
to a
pulled it
point.
off better, Shunpei and Wizard or
Come
Joey
with
and
health
Gaim?
risks to
Joey
some
and
people.
Gaim, no
This tournament
question.
shouldn't have been promoted so widely.
Shunpei
And there are
looked
limits to
all
how
right,
closely fungi and humans can
but
coexist
Joey
in general.
absolutely killed it.
However, by making
So pretty.
constant improvements to the Wisdom Orb and using it for friendly
Philip.
communication with the fungi,
The correct
we can
answer is
figure out
Philip.
which are the nice ones and
But he did
gradually
specify
learn more
between
about
those
them.
two.
Fine, if that's what you want. I lost, so I don't get to call the shots.
When I went to the
guess
photograph
Pyro 1
locations,
would
did I
rather
unlock
be
any
with
familiar
someone who actually
faces?
cares about it.
No.
Cheer up, Hania.
Was I supposed to?
A lot to Pyro 1. We have more important stuff we gotta tell you after the ultimate trial. That's right. You'll see things differently after you know the story. Paimon just knows it.
I just had to say, what a magnificent duel. A battle between competing philosophies, as well as a showdown between two top beast tamers.
Alhingen? What are you doing in the arena?
Why, I'm here to witness the final duel. And
You
the
might share
winner's
some screenshots
spectacular
later? Is there
performance in the
is there
ultimate
supposed to be
trial.
someone there?
How could I possibly
I
miss
miss
such
something?
a milestone moment in this tournament's history? Come now, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to prove yourselves. I have no doubt that you'll play a significant role in bringing this tournament to a whole new level.
Oh.
What's going on here? Why are the Fatui everywhere?
Oh.
The arena's been taken over by bad guys. We'll deal with them. Get yourself to safety.
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Wait a second. Where is the exit?
The traveler is correct.
My fellow Americans.
Does it? In which case, I presume you planned for this eventuality, no?
Wait, this is all wrong. Isn't this the ultimate trial? Cautilia's supposed
In one
to be the
photograph,
villain.
Ajax and
He was
Ymir are
just
hanging
using
around? What the
tournament
fuck?
for his own
Why?
agenda, and he tricked you into sponsoring him.
Oh, we're going back
Not
to Pete
far
Azuma.
off.
They have voice
You're
lines?
right
What the fuck?
about
Why would they do
Cautilia's
that?
motivations. This started when he discovered a
It's
promising
a
use for
rerun
a
of an event
forgotten
that's already
technology.
happened.
So I bought his
That was just a
loyalty
fucking photo taking
and
thing. Why would they
organized
put
this tournament to
voiceover in it?
expand
What?
the reach of his technology.
Well, guess where we're going after
Though
this.
I must say, I never expected a prize catch like yourself.
You know I gotta say hi to the hubby.
Take the bait so eagerly.
He has his signature weapon now. Gotta show it off to him.
So, you weren't being fooled by Cautilia. It was you using him. This whole
Curse
time
you,
were just
Anime
another
Russia!
lousy Fatui.
Okay, so the other guy was not
Now
sus. This
Paimon's
guy is
mad.
sus.
So much for warning you about Cautilia. Boglehead, get him!
Oh, look at
So
you.
threatening.
I've got chills down my spine.
I got
I'm afraid
chills.
that's
They're
not
multiplying. And I'm losing control.
Whirly, whirly. Blitzara, Pyro 1. What's going on?
Bruh. Oh, fuck you. Don't you take my mushrooms, you fucking whore.
Cautilia added a handy little back door in the wisdom orbs. As soon as I send the command, all fungi under their control report to me instead.
Bruh. Oh, hell no.
So, this whole tournament, it was just an elaborate ploy to get other people to capture fungi for you. And now you're gonna make them all into your evil minions.
Very impressive. You hit all the key notes there. I hold the tournament a few times, build up an army of fungi living amongst the people, and then
Dead-ass
I
Russian
can create
Team
all
Rocket,
kinds
basically.
of damage.
Only actually threatening
You
most
have to
of the time.
understand, this is a huge opportunity for me. My accomplishments will eclipse those of my other comrades. And then, my dear Master Dottore, who left because of you, will finally realize that I can still be worth something to him.
You worked for Dottore? Oh, you poor bastard. He don't give a shit about you. Shut the fuck up.
But now, I think I might go one step further. Getting rid of you would be doing a major service for all the Fatui, from the foot soldiers to the harbingers. And this could be a career-making moment.
Imagine
for
being a
me.
Dottore simp. Couldn't be
And
me.
finally earn Master Dottore's respect.
That man
I'll just
literally
say it
killed
was a
himself.
Tragic accident. You
At
placed
least,
too
like,
much
I don't
trust
know.
in the fungi.
I don't know how
Tried to
old
push
he is. He
past
implies
the
he's way,
limits
way older.
And ended up
But
causing
the
the
20-something
whole
model's the only
arena
one
to
left now, so it doesn't
collapse,
matter.
With you
He killed a shit ton of
still
versions of
inside.
himself.
Once this domain's sealed off,
You
no one will
stupid
ever
dipshit.
find you. I'll have Cautilia assume all liability and criminal charges, then inform the academia. After
Dude,
that,
he cares about
I'll
me more than
invest
you.
even more
He
into
waved
this
to me
tournament
once.
in the name of honoring your memory. I'll promote it harder. The competitions will be bigger and more frequent.
You selfish, double-crashing monster! How could you? Paimons are just about enough from you, mister! You'll never get away with this. But what are we gonna do? You don't have any weapons on you, and our shroom buddies won't respond to us anymore.
I believe in Bongo Head. Clap, kids at home, clap if you believe in Bongo Head.
Take your time. Pit fungi against fungi and warriors against warriors. I want the traveler to see her buddy being destroyed. Then, once her faith is utterly shattered,
These guys love to think they understand the
put her
superiors.
out of her misery. quickly and
Noticeably
painlessly.
senpai bullshit.
I accept that our actions thus far have not been beyond reproach. But at least we can give the traveler the ceremonious final farewell that they deserve.
Bon, go ahead. Use your something, anything, water balloon. Wake everyone up! Bongo Head! Are you okay?
This isn't right. I've activated the backdoor command 3 times now on the floating hydrofungus. Why is it still obeying the traveler?
That's the power
Is
of love.
Caltilia's device malfunctioning?
Oh dear, the poor thing still hasn't realized. The technology in the Wisdom Orb does make fungi more obedient to their beast tamers, but all it does to achieve this is suppress some of their basic instincts, allowing them to communicate with their owner as effectively as any other animal. The trust that these 4 fungi place in their beast tamers and the bond they now share have grown stronger than the Wisdom Orb.
Yai, Miko! You broke the domain sealing spell?
Please, you thought your crude replicas could keep me out? You appear to have woefully underestimated who you're dealing with.
Pokemon BS,
Not
Pokemon
to mention
BS.
that shoddily
As to
designed
be expected
backdoor
from the
command.
Pokemon event. Do you think they did this on
believe
purpose?
that no one would notice the litany of vulnerabilities
Do you think they deliberately
in your
made this
grand
event,
plan?
this type of event, come out around this time period? Is their own sneaky way of trying to compete with Scarlet and Violet? I wonder.
I'll hang in. So this was all you're doing! Whatever threat the fungi might pose, your nefarious ambitions are the true menace here.
Okay, on one hand she's an NPC bitch, but on the other hand she unironically used the word nefarious.
Easy
You know
now,
I love
Layla.
characters using the word
All
nefarious.
that's left for us to do now is to watch and wait. The bond of companionship is not something so easily severed by the designs or devices of humans. Blitzara, you haven't completed your mission yet. You're not thinking of giving up now, are you?
You doubt it, but is that actually a huge bird? I mean, based on some of the stuff I've been hearing,
Look, Blitzara's back to normal.
I feel like the only
Is this the
valid
moment Miss Yai
burn
said we
is
were
the
waiting
fact
for?
that
Twirly Whirly, I believe in you.
is the fact that this
Take
game
this
looks so much nicer than
curtain
Pokemon.
down.
And doesn't seem to have major graphical glitches. But in terms of actual gameplay, while this is neat, I don't think it's necessarily a substitute or alternative to Pokemon.
Still doubting what your heart tells you, Hania?
Especially when it will go away after one patch.
You're afraid. Afraid to accept that the fungus you treated as a pawn now trusts you completely. Because then you'll be
Did I
forced
see
to
the one you
face your
posted
true
today? No.
feelings,
I figured
which you've been
I
trying so
shouldn't watch
desperately
any of
to
them without
escape
being
from.
given the go-ahead to make sure
But
it's okay to
don't
watch.
keep your fungus waiting
Where's
much
it at?
longer.
Is it safe?
Look, now that it's no longer under the Wisdom Orb's control, it's waiting for your orders.
Pyro 1, are you really waiting for me? I'm sorry. I've been so harsh on you, but you still trust me. Go. Do what you have to do.
Well, one way or another, it looks like all the fungi have returned to their senses. Great!
Oh. Oh man, she ordered a...
You're about to pay
The
for
trainer
what you've
ordered a pizza.
Hold the line!
That trainer gave me a gift
Keep
sub.
your heads. They're just a handful
Oh my
of
God.
fungi. We still have the upper hand.
I take it she's supposed to be riding something. And it just wouldn't. Kill the healer first.
Collect myself. Roasting fry. This was well done. It's noble to frozen warm, crisp, fresh cooked food. This was well done. I miscalculated. Use this first. That seemed to work.
The fact they put this Geo asshole here when they took after they take away my Geo mushroom. Dick move.
Use this first. What an annoyance. I must collect myself. This is trouble. Death. Roasted fry. You need to hurry up. This feels clogged.
Hey.
Beaten by a few measly fungi? This is absurd.
Get fucked, Anime Russia!
Miko, why didn't you stop him?
Oh, I'm just a tourist. As far as I'm aware, I don't have the authority to detain anybody within Sumeru's borders. Is that not the case for you too?
Bitch, I'm the first sage of Booer.
Still, you needn't worry. He won't escape. You'll see once you get back to the tournament arena.
I'm guessing you already called the cops.
Cryptic. Well, no time to figure that one out. On with the chase! You're from the Corps of 30!
By
Oh,
order
she did
of
call
the
the
General
feds.
Mahamatra, we're here to arrest Elhingen for grave crimes and Kautilya for academic misconduct.
Oh, or Sinnoh. Sinnoh was watching earlier.
The
He may
General
have already been aware.
Mahamatra has been watching Kautilya closely for some
Set up
time.
an ambush.
He's busy dealing with other affairs today, so he couldn't find the time to apprehend the offenders himself. Thankfully, with all the evidence you gathered, we were able to swiftly bring this case to a conclusion. The General Mahamatra wrote a letter for the two of you. Please, take a look.
So Sino has been keeping an eye on this competition too! He and
Again, I
his
thought I
people
saw
must have
him.
been secretly
I was
investigating
hoping
at
he
the
would
same time
participate. We
were.
keep being told that he's a
Lucky
nerd.
We had some backup.
He likes the trading card games and shit. This would have been right up his alley. This guy almost looks unique. Almost. We'll leave the rest to you.
All right, we'll take the suspects away now. The area will be unattended while we're gone, but with you here, I can put my mind at ease.
You might think this is over, but mark my words.
Dude, I will literally not remember you exist in like an hour.
You haven't seen the last of me. Oh, Master Dottore!
I mean, that part is true, that last part, but that has nothing to do with you. He's gonna be playable one day, for some reason.
Oh,
If
quit while you're behind, loser! Have fun in prison, you fatui lowlife!
If they're, if I'm confused how they're going to handle Scaramouche pulling a heel turn to justify him being playable, I can't wait to see how they try to justify Dottore being playable. That man fucking tortured Kale in the manga. Before the newest update, I would have assumed, like, oh, he probably has one of his replicas that's like a good guy or something, or at least slightly less evil. But now, considering he killed literally every other duplicate, I don't fucking know what the out for him is gonna be.
Wait, Sino mentioned that he used our evidence, so is that where Miko was going after the last 16? To hand it in and make a report?
please, spare me that look. I didn't sign up for any of this. I'm supposed to be having
and
a nice
yet I want playable auto. Well, I know, I want these people to be playable, don't get me wrong.
After the round of 16,
I'm glad he is going to be playable.
Took a walk around Sumeru City
I'm just
with
saying
my
that
editors.
Genshin actually feels the need to justify its characters being playable for the most part.
But only because he
like
happened
Senor
to be
can no longer be
passing by
playable
at the
because
time.
she's fucking dead.
The evidence you gathered
it was
was
apparently
the
always
key to
supposed to die
solving
because
this
he was programmed
case.
as a monster instead of a playable model from day one.
Confusing it all sounds.
Anyway, now that the organizer and the
Honkai
sponsor
doesn't
have
give a
both
shit.
been arrested, what should we do about the
Honkai
fungi
doesn't
in
give a
this
shit if a
tournament?
character is dead or evil.
The rules still
They'll
stand.
just fucking throw them in there so long as they have
These little ones won the
boobas.
tournament and passed the ultimate trial, which means they'll be taking Elhingen and Cautilia's place. From now on, everything about this tournament will be up to these two to decide. And after all the experience they've gained, I'm sure they are more than up to the task.
Why do we need to... What? She's out of it. She knows already. At least she fucking should. Why do we need to talk to her again,
Lady
bruh?
Kitsune told me everything. The fungi that attacked my ancestors were out of control because they'd gone berserk. Everything I thought I knew about the fungi
Are you from
was
another
based on a
timeline? Great, get on the
misunderstanding.
Hyperion. Exactly.
I took it all much too far.
Huh? We didn't get to say anything! Miko, why did you have to steal our thunder?
It's what she does, Paimon.
If by that you mean thank you, Miko, then you're welcome. Hania needed a little pep talk to perk her up so that she would join us in taking a stand against Elhingen. How else was I supposed to motivate her?
You don't have to say anymore. I was too close-minded. I know that now. I kept telling myself the same things, lying to myself until I became numb. But now I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Even without the wisdom orb, Pyro One
the best haul for
willingly
lunch got
followed
spooked
my
by
instruction.
mushrooms. They just have
I trusted me all
PTSD from
along.
mushrooms now.
I hold my hands up.
Big oof.
I was wrong. You're well within your rights to criticize me, and I accept whatever punishment you deem appropriate.
Punishment? What do you take us for? Sure, you said some pretty scary things, and you were way too strict with Pyro 1, but clearly you've already learned your lesson. Wait, actually, having said that, Paimon has an idea! Alright, Paimon's got it. Let's go tell everyone else what we came up with.
You make this. Oh, Paimon, do go ahead and make the speech. Like you would let me if I didn't say this. Stupid floating thing.
Ahem. Oh, this is Paimon's first time speaking to so many people from a stage like this.
Yep, so many people.
Paimon's getting butterflies.
That's why I come to Agrabah.
Traveler are super
The
happy
action,
that we
the
were
people.
lucky enough to win this tournament and even expose a criminal conspiracy while we were at it. The responsibility for continuing to hold this tournament in the future now lies in our hands. Now, they may have thrown the organizer and the sponsor in jail, but you can all breathe a huge sigh of relief because the prizes are still being issued as promised.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Woo-woo!
That's
You didn't
a good
win.
call.
You don't get anything. Shut the fuck up.
However, unfortunately, the wisdom orbs currently have a harmful effect on their surrounding environment, so they pose a risk to people's health. This means that we won't be able to keep our fungi friends around for the long term.
Boo!
So, for the sake of everyone's well-being, over the coming days, we recommend that everyone entrust their fungi into the care of the best darn beast tamer in town, Hania!
Boo!
But you
I'm
won't
not
be
giving
away from
Bongo
them
head
for
to her.
too long. While Hania takes care of your fungi, we'll be talking to the academia with the goal of trying to resolve the current issues with the wisdom orb as soon as possible. And of course, this tournament was so much fun. It'd be a real shame if it was a one-off affair. Paimon's sure you've got
Rerun
a
next
big
year.
appetite for more fungi
By
fun
next
things.
year, they better
So
have
once
fixed the
technical
goddamn
issues
thing so
are
I
all
can actually
sorted
keep
out,
Bongo
and
head.
we're all reunited with our fungi friends, let's battle it out
Fucking
all
bitches.
over again.
Paimon did not come up with all this. She's reading
So
from a
that's
script.
my punishment.
Think of it more as a reward for being the runner-up.
Don't think of it that way, Miss Henia. Spending time with shroom buddies is actually really fun. Right, Twirly Whirly?
Twirly Whirly says yes.
I'm gonna miss you, Twirly Whirly. Take good care of my best shroom buddy. Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, Layla, and Lady Kitsune. What can I say? You're a fascinating bunch.
Come on, Henia. We announced the official decision with everyone watching. You better look alive.
Yeah, don't worry. I get it. As a beast tamer, I accept your proposal. I will do my utmost to care for these fungi and treat them like the treasured companions that they are to their masters.
Now those sound like the words of an awesome person called Henia that Paimon wants to be friends
Fungi
with.
Venti, that's
Just
cute.
wish she'd shown us this Henia sooner. Anyway, let's spend some final quality time with our shroom buddies. Then we'll all meet up in Port Ormos.
How dare they? How dare they actually make these things this cute and then not let them be pets or teapot decorations or something? Actually terrible. Farewell, my shroom buddies. No! You bitches. You actual royal horse. Bruh. I'm so glad that this clock is still like this. It's great. So good. It's so good.
Traveler, Bongohead, it's time for us to meet up with everyone at Port Ormos. Let's go see Layla first, then Miko, and finally, go give our fungi over to Henia.
I can still back out, right? I was gonna say, yeah, secret, like what I'm saying, because we're giving our fungi away in the actual story, it's not gonna take away my ability to do the minigames off screen, right? It's not gonna make me do that first, right? It's just in story. Gameplay and story segregation. Just because they're going away doesn't mean they're going away. Better not.
Traveler, Paimon, Bongohead.
Once again,
Over
the noises
here.
are unnerving me.
Hey, Layla! Have you and Twirly Whirly been having fun these past few days?
Definitely. With Twirly Whirly helping me carry my luggage, we could go camping really far away, and I got to see the stars from a different perspective. Oh, I even managed to make some progress with my paper. Although, I've tried making almost everything on my food list now. Every time I used a flower or something, it got in the air and gave me a coughing fit. But after all that, I still haven't figured out what Twirly Whirly likes. It would be great if the improved wisdom orb allowed us to communicate directly with the fungi. I should mention that in
Is
my
that
letter,
a Triforce
and
on
get
the back
someone
of her
to
hat?
ask a senior
I don't
Immortus
believe
scholar.
so.
Paimon's never seen you in such good spirits,
I
Layla.
think that's what it's supposed to
You
be.
spoke a lot more than usual just now, and you're still full of life. You really go the extra mile for your shroom buddies.
Only the tournament teleport point is closed. Everything else is available to do still.
I
Okay, cool.
overexerted myself, though.
You
I'm flagging hard. Let's go see Missy Eye before I crash.
Oh? You're earlier than I expected.
Miko, you're not leaving, are you? It feels like you never got to properly enjoy your vacation.
What are you talking about? She got to play mind games with people. She's had the time of her life.
Have been more than met.
Also, I do get, I went through that with you, but I gotta go check that shit out.
Not
Why
only
would they
did
do
we gain
that?
invaluable experience
That's
in the
evil.
tournament, we also had all the excitement of exposing a criminal conspiracy. Yes, I think I might ask Sokka to ditch her original characters and just make you the protagonists in her next novel.
Of course you will.
True. It all makes sense now. You dropped so many hints, but it went over Paimon's head at the time. Why didn't you expose El Hingen right away, though? Why wait for things to escalate like they did?
Going for the big reveal right at the beginning
Maybe
would
if the
have
way
been
that
an
people edit the fungi into
anticlimax
the
of the most
screenshots of the
literal
teapots,
kind.
maybe Hoyo
I
will
wanted to
notice
see how
by
you'd
force,
react in
hopefully.
a situation like this, and you did not disappoint. I thought that the story between you and the fungi would follow a master-servant paradigm, but you offered something even better. Companionship, based on mutual understanding.
Again,
From
Pokemon.
a certain point of view, it seems fitting that El Hingen, the one person who could barely keep the word master from his lips, met his downfall at your hand. Of course, considering what he's capable of, I'm sure he'll have his ways of continuing to put up a fight.
Paimon's getting confused again. In the future, we should take notes when Miko's talking and carefully look over them later.
That's enough chatting for now. I'll leave Blitzara in your hands. Remember to take good care of it. I hope you really give this a good shot, you and Hania. The future of this highly entertaining tournament depends on the decisions you make from now on. I'm excited to see what you've got in store for us.
Stinky fox. He's so stinky! No, she's not hanging out. I thought we could say goodbye again. Extra fluff pets. Nah. Where's this bitch? She's way over there. Thank God I looked. We'd have a useful Paimon and we can't have that. Nope, not allowed. Absolutely not.
Hello, all. Right on time. I've collected all the other contestants' wisdom orbs and found a suitable place for our fungi friends to live. I'll make absolutely sure the surrounding environment is not affected. Say hello to everyone, Kindlejoy.
Aww.
That's Pyro One's new name. When I saw how well behaved it was when we first met, a sense of joy welled up inside me. If I just let go of my preconceived notions about fungi and allowed myself to truly feel that moment, maybe I could have felt like that all this time.
I'm so glad Hania has finally worked things out.
Yeah! Even though Paimon has gotten used to the name Pyro 1 at this point, the new name holds so much more significance.
Congratulations to you two. Never forget, never surrender. Oh, remember when Henry was a cool character in a good video game franchise?
I will commit to giving these gentle
I miss
creatures the
him.
highest standard of care I can provide. Please, rest assured that your fungi friends will be safe with me.
Yeah, Layla's still a little drunk. Don't worry about it.
Time for us to say goodbye. Go on, Twirly Whirly. Be a good fungus now and do everything that Hania says.
But Zara, Miko will be back to visit when the next Beast Tamers tournament comes around. High five, Bongo Head! It was really fun having you around. Paimon hopes that you have a good time at Hania's, and is really looking forward to seeing you again next time.
This event better be rerun, and they better be fucking teapot companions by then. MiHoYo, this is a threat.
I hope that the day when humans and fungi can live in harmony will come quickly. I believe in you all. You'll make it happen.
It'll come when new characters stop requiring their drops as materials. So many characters have needed their stuff. It's awful. Yay! That was cute. Little too NPC heavy. Still don't really give a shit about Hyena, whatever her name was, but But seeing Layla and Mika was a pleasant surprise, and the fungi were very cute. And the gameplay was gameplay was all right. I have no particular qualms with having to go back and redo that, or you know, do the stuff to actually get all the rewards for the event. Cute, cute. All right. You said it's the one in Inazuma Secret? I think this is the only one here. All right, last thing, we've got to see what... Oh my fucking god, he's literally right there. How the fuck did I not see him? Where's the photo taking spot? It's up there. He's literally right in front of the teleporter, and you spawn facing his direction. Literally, how in the fuck did I miss him? What the fuck? Oh, I'm a terrible wife. I am a terrible, terrible
There's
wife.
still
Holy
a long
shit.
road ahead.
What's bonking hot stuff?
It's finally done. Oh, I have to catch up with the others.
What are you doing here?
Ah, Traveler. You're just in time. I'm chasing after the powerful Great Mujina yokai with some new comrades I met.
The what now?
Why, from those comrades of mine, of course. Apparently, this extremely powerful yokai has been wreaking havoc across rural Inazuma. Whenever it comes across a child who has snuck outside to play, it starts teasing them. You know, things like tying their shoelaces together, or turning mud and roots into fruits on a tree, then tricking the children into eating them. Sometimes, it even dispatches a few mini Mujina and has them turn into parents or teachers to frighten the children. Anyway,
Ajax, why are you running around Japan scaring children?
Loose. If you have time, why not join us on our pursuit of the Great Mujina yokai?
Yoimiya is also apparently here?
Oh, so you know Yoimiya too. What a coincidence. Anyway, now's not the time for chit-chat. Yoimiya and the others are looking for the Great Mujina yokai's tracks up ahead. It's my responsibility to bring up the rear and ensure the Great Mujina doesn't attack us from behind in a fit of rage.
Weren't you supposed to be tracking down Scaramouche since he didn't bring back the Gnosis like he was supposed to? Why are you just fucking hanging out in anime Japan still? Playing with Yoimiya and kids, I assume. Is she around? Is she at the spot that I somehow miss her too? Yeah, I did this, but I didn't see her. Where's she at? Oh, ew, she does have the... Oh, it wasn't the game. I have the shitty wings on somehow. I must have forgot. Oh, I probably had the PS5, the PlayStation ones on her. She's probably the one character I forgot to take them off of. You missed her? Where the fuck is she? She's not already gone, is she? There she is, there she is, there she is. Good God. I missed her too, apparently. Her I can understand a little bit more. I don't know how the fuck I missed Artalia. She's kind of off the beaten path, at least a little. What is this?
Oh, it's not here either. Yoimiya, are you sure the Great Mujina's nearby? If so, does that mean we're in its territory now? Oh, I'm scared.
I still have no idea why the fuck Ajax is here, but these two hanging out does make a lot of sense. They're both the ones with a soft spot for kids, so that part's fine. I'm just confused. 1, why Ajax is still in Inazuma, and 2, why they, as in MiHoYo themselves, decided that this was the place to establish this. This random photography rerun that has nothing to do with the main plot whatsoever.
Don't be scared. There's a whole group of us here, and we brought lots of fireworks too.
If anything, the Great Mujina Yokai is the one that should be afraid.
I missed you, Pinkie Pie.
Yep, and Tartaglia is watching our backs. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, that's right. They pronounced it the wrong way. I did too. I can't complain too much because that's how I pronounced it because I didn't know any better. That is a silent G, small child. Look, it's the yokai. I'll play along.
Ah! Yoimiya! Ah! Yoimiya! Tartaglia, help! It's the Great Mujina Yokai!
Bruh.
That's not a yokai, it's the Traveler. You've met her before, remember?
You're tracking a yokai.
That's right. The Great Mujina Yokai has been getting pretty bold lately. It's even starting to trick people in broad daylight.
Maybe he thinks Scaramouche is here. I guess he could still think Scaramouche is here, but I don't know. It depends on what the fuck Dottore was up to. Like, did Dottore also go rogue by helping him out in Sumeru, making him a god and all that bullshit? Or was that authorized? It kind of depends. Because, yeah, theoretically, he should not have been helping him. Scaramouche just kind of fucked off.
Not only did it scribble all over Iwao's homework and get him in trouble at school, it also stole Saika's snacks and broke Matsuzaka's toys.
Are you sure this is a demon and not Ito? I don't think it's the kids playing pranks on each other. I think it's Ito. I think it's Ito inadvertently terrorizing children again.
Yeah, that's why we're here with Yoimiya. We're gonna chase that Great Mujina Yokai away for good.
And he's just hanging out helping you do this?
Oh, him. We specially invited him to be our anti-Mujina specialist.
Okay.
Fireworks can only do so much. They may scare it away, but if we want it gone for good, we need the help of a real professional.
He can help you with that is for sure.
Tartaglia is so cool. He becomes like a watery blur when he fights. All you hear is whoosh, whoosh, pow, and then all the monsters are defeated.
Yeah, that's right, kid. You sell that banner.
Oh, if only he could teach me a few of his moves.
Well, why don't we ask him after we've taken down the Great Mujina Yokai? But right now, our priority is to search for evidence of this yokai and trace it back to its lair.
And then we'll be able to tackle it head on, right, Yoimiya?
Yeah, they're a little late to advertise Yoimiya. Her banner's gone. But just in time to promote Tartaglia's.
That's right. We'll defeat it together.
Actually, his true identity is... Are they making me snitch? Game, why are you forcing me to snitch on my hubby? Come the fuck on. What are you doing? We know he's cool. At least when it comes to this much. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. But he genuinely loves kids. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't up to nothing. This is dumb.
Shh, keep your voice down. Don't let Iwao and the others hear you.
Yeah, see, he probably told you straight up, right?
He's one of the Fatui Harbingers, right? Sakajiro mentioned him to me before. And I heard about everything that happened in the UA, too. I know that he might be dangerous, but he saved Iwao. And the kids all warmed up to him right away. He even happily agreed to help us find the Great Mujina Yokai.
Yeah, that does not surprise me at all. Why is the game making me assume the worst of him? Did they forget that we were on decent-ish terms, as decent as we can be given the circumstances? I know it's been a while since he's been in any kind of content, but like, what the fuck? He's actually fight sexual. I'm sorry about that. I can't control him.
I've heard that the Fatui are all really scary and dangerous. You know,
you want me to beat him up
the
for
kind
you?
of people you'd want to avoid the moment you lay eyes on them.
That'll make him calm down for a little bit.
But Tartaglia isn't like that at all. He's really nice to the kids. He even had an in-depth discussion with them about the Great Mujina Yokai's combat skills. From my point of view, it doesn't seem like he's just pretending to be nice. I think the kids would agree. They believe he's a kind, reliable grown-up. No matter what Tartaglia's true identity might be, he's doing something good right now, and I think he deserves to be treated accordingly. But don't worry, I'm not gonna let my guard down.
Let me know if you need me to step on him. It's what I specialize in.
Okay, thanks. It's great to have you around.
if I do it again?
Here either.
Yumiya, are you sure the Great Mujin is nearby? If so,
don't be scared. There's a whole group of us here. Yep. And Tartaglia is watching our backs.
Is it just repeat?
There's nothing to be afraid of.
It just repeats? What the fuck? Why? Game, why?
Yuimi, Tartaglia.
Why would they do that?
Yokai, it's the Traveler. You've met. That's right.
God forbid I want to check to see if they have any follow-up.
Yeah, that's why
no,
we're
let's
here
just
with
repeat everything. What the fuck is wrong with you, Gabe?
well, why don't we...
But right now, and then we'll be able to...
You know what would be really cool in this situation? A skip button.
Shh, keep your voice down. Don't let you out when the others hear you.
That's cringe. What is this? This is weird.
I've heard that but Tartaglia, from my point of view, no
it's
matter
weird that it's like this. It's weird that it was even here in the first place.
Thanks.
It's weird that they forgot what our relationship with Tartaglia is. Mihoyo, what is this? You're scaring me. Oh, whatever. That's cool, I guess. I'm gonna be super paranoid now whenever random, seemingly unimportant events like this happen, that I'm gonna miss shit, but whatever. Sure. Okay. Alright, well, assuming there's not more of this hidden somewhere as this event progresses. I should be done with Genshin for a hot minute. Got all of this done besides the fucking cat toy. Shouldn't be any more voiced events. Let me know, yeah, let me know if any more of those pop up secret, because apparently I can't see. And this shit literally 2 feet away from me and Gabe. I don't know how I didn't fucking notice him. But yeah, we'll be back with Genshin in 17 days and 15 hours, I'm sure. To deal with whatever the next patch is. Scaramouche Fallout / justifying him being playable. Once again, very interested to see how that goes, but this was fun. My very good / very cursed luck aside. And that's a different video anyway, but yeah, that event was fun. Very cute. Pretty straightforward gameplay. Sad that I can't keep the mushrooms. Did a good job making the mushrooms cute and likable. Hey, JC, welcome back. Just in time to see me wrap up. What is it about Inazuma and Tartaglia talking to other women? Not sure why, but I don't think I like this very much. I don't like, that too. Yeah, what the fuck? I didn't even think about that part. Yeah, Tartaglia, what the fuck are you doing hanging out with other women? I know it's been a while since I've used you, but bitch, I have your signature weapon now. You're not allowed to cheat on me. I lost my cat toy. I lost my perfectly good cat toy that I could have used on Miko or Nahida for your goddamn signature weapon, and then you turn around and cheat on me with Yoimiya. What the actual fuck is wrong with you? Actual man whore. Fuck you. Terrible. Just terrible. But yeah. And TR aside, this was really fun. I enjoyed this. I might try and handle more events like this in the future like this. Can this marriage be saved? Maybe. It's my own fault, really. I'm out here. He hasn't been involved in any story content for so long. So many new husbands have come along. I'm out here making googly eyes at Al Hatham and Dottore. I have no right to be pissed that he's hanging out with other women. It is what it is. But all right, worked out well holding off. I might try and do that more in the future, so long as the scheduling allows for it. I think I'm still gonna try and do some Honkai. I might just say screw G Gundam tonight and just do as much Honkai as I can, because I really, really need that Mobius stigma. Mobius is my girl. I've got to fucking catch up, and I would rather not have to do the chapter off screen. I will if I have to, but if it's possible, I need to. So, for now, I'm just going to sign off on the YouTube end of things. Thank you all very much for watching. Special thanks to Fusion, Ninja, Go-Karts, Vroom Vroom, motherfucker. If you want to help support me getting the cat toy, check out links in the description. Love you guys. Bye-bye.